Good morning. Happy Monday. Cotter and Marshall Show. Follow us and get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Marshall, I'm still coming down from the high that was Adelitas Way at Victory, North Savannah.
So you agree the fact that you were a little drugged up, maybe?
No, I mean,
Were you high on life, or were you high on the amount of alcohol you had in your system?
I was high on life. I had so much fun. You
Yeah.
know what? I have
It showed, dude.
no regrets.
No, you should have no regrets at all.
I loved that live music was back. The crowd was so into everything.
They were fueling you, and you were fueling them. It was like pouring gasoline on two simultaneous fires at the same time. It was an insane thing to see. I'm so happy. I was like, dude, you take the mic. You got this, bro. You got this, bro.
I love introing bands. I think
wow.
it's what?
No, it was incredible.
I love introing bands.
The energy that you shot off. I mean, like, everyone was pregnant at the end of the night from your energy.
Well, that's just it. It was a buildup of a year. The last band I introduced was In for a Penny.
Cotter exploded all over that entire crowd, and they liked it, guys.
They were into it.
Yeah.
They were into that freaky stuff.
Yeah,
I like it.
They were super freaky that night.
Oh, dude, it's so much fun. We'll get in more of that. We've got audio a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
We
did a post-game stager press conference that is epic.
Oh, it's so good. So we've got Big Money Monday coming up during the 7 o'clock hour. Somebody's going to have a shot to win a $50 Visa gift card. The Big Guy makes his morning debut.
Oh, this is exciting because Big Guy is, to what we know, not a morning Big Guy. So
No.
I'm excited to see how the Big Guy performs on this massive stage we have now.
We've also got About Last Night. We'll get to Drew Brees. He made a pretty major announcement.
I wish I could do his announcement.
Right?
Not with those crappy little kids in that video, but I wish I could just make that announcement and just go home.
Yeah, I know, right? So we'll get to that. Also, Netflix may be cracking down on password sharing, and Savannah over the weekend heading into St. Patrick's Day on Wednesday. We don't need no stinking masks.
Savannah go to Savannah sometimes, man. You can't help it.
It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Welcome to it. Mammoth, WVH, and Distance, Rock 106.1.
Woo. Good lordy. It's a Monday. We're currently running solo right now. No big deal.
So my wife got the Johnson & Johnson shot on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, the COVID vaccine.
It kicked her butt.
In what way?
Sunday.
Was she just tired? Or
Tired. She
puking?
got up. No, there wasn't puking, but she did, at least not that I'm aware of, she did feel like nauseous all day.
Okay.
So she got up. We got up around 7:30, 8 o'clock initially. And then she went right back to bed. So, I mean, I took my kid to work. I started writing trivia, went out and worked on the yard.
Yeah.
And she was still in bed. By
Wow.
2:30, she got back up. So, got back up at 2:30. I went over to our buddy Jake's house to take care of his cats. I was there for about 45 minutes.
Right.
Came back home. She was back in bed.
Wow.
So, I feel bad for her. She got her butt kicked.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think I'm one of the rare ones that did. I got the Pfizer double shot. And
Yeah.
I just felt fine afterwards.
Well, supposedly with the Johnson & Johnson, it's like only 2% of people, are supposed to feel effects like this. I mean, it's a very small number. And I'm like, you were one of the 2%. And she's like, well, no, it was just, they really knocked him down. I'm like, you did nothing. You couldn't do anything.
Yeah, that was actually just a personal choice. She wasn't feeling any effects from
Hey, maybe.
the Johnson & Johnson
It worked.
COVID shot. It's a really good reason to stay in bed.
And she did. I felt bad for her because you could just tell. You could tell. You could tell.
Yeah, the weekend was slow, but it was very fast paced. Oddly enough, yesterday I built this hanging wall planter wall that my wife saw on like an Etsy or whatever Pinterest.
Right.
Dude, it took like 3 hours. And like, there was no manual. There was no, oh, you should do this. It was just kind of eyeballing the entire project. But
Right.
I didn't kill myself, nor did I stab myself or get a splinter. So I consider that.
Ah, that's a win.
It's a big victory for me. It's not done yet, but, it's mostly done.
All that matters.
Yeah. So Drew Brees is going to be our first story that we're going to talk about here in about 90 seconds or so. Drew Brees, if you didn't hear, retiring. We all kind of expected it. We saw that video at the end of the playoffs. Tom Brady hanging out with them, throwing the ball to his kids on the field. He did that very symbolic, like he was walking out of the stadium for the very last time, and he turned around and looked back iconically, and then he went away. I think we all kind of called this. Apparently, the big announcement is he's going to eventually become an analyst for one of the major broadcast networks. There's a rumor, I think, possibly for like ESPN Monday Night Football, or he's going to join the CBS crew or NBC crew. I don't know, one of them.
How do you think he'll do with that?
Oh, I'm sure he'll do great.
Yeah?
Yeah. For like just doing like a color commentary guy, kind of like how Tony Romo is. Calling out the plays before they happen.
Right.
Like more Tony Romos in the analyst booth is better for the sport. It helps people understand it better.
That's true. All right, guys, 30 seconds. Good morning, everybody. Be sure to get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, like, follow, and subscribe. All right, let's jump right into about last night. The big news, I don't think it shocks anybody, but Drew Brees, after 20 years in the NFL, 5 with the Chargers, 15 with the Saints, has officially retired from football.
It's kind of a momentous occasion. Also, we kind of saw this coming. Obviously, he's going to go to Canton. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He did win a Super Bowl way back in 2010, defeating the Colts 31-17. He's won every award: Offensive Player of the Year, the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, Comeback Player of the Year, Super Bowl MVP. He holds so many records. I think he's currently the NFL league leader, like most ever passing yards. I mean, this dude has done everything.
Yeah, he's the career passing yards leader with over 80,000, ranks second in touchdown passes with 571, and completion percentage with 67.7.
He's a real good quarterback. Drew effing Brees.
Now, he gave the honor to his kids to announce his retirement.
Hey, you know what sounds like? You know what hell sounds like? That.
I was just going to say, and then he instantly unretired after hearing that and realizing what he's getting himself into.
His 4 kids are probably somewhere in the range of, like, I don't know, between 5 and 10. 4 of them.
Yes. No, I mean, it's good. I get it. You want to spend more time with your kids. They're still young. They're still growing up. He has plenty of opportunity to do that. Now, that came via Instagram, and in the caption to that, he said, "It is time I retire. I poured my heart and soul into being your quarterback," obviously talking to the fans of the Saints. Till the very end, I exhausted myself to give everything I had to the Saints organization, my team, and the great city of New Orleans. We shared some amazing moments together, many of which are emblazoned in our hearts, minds, and will forever be part of us. You have molded me, strengthened me, inspired me, and given me a lifetime of memories.
The only thing more exhausted than him was his right shoulder, because, God, that guy could not throw over 10 yards at the very end. I mean, every time he threw, I just heard, ugh. And that was coming from his shoulder. His shoulder was audibly going, "This is it. Why are you doing this to me?"
All right, we got more about last night coming up. Netflix finally trying to crack down on password sharing. We got the story. It's the Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
7 yards. 10 yards. Wow, 10 yards. We did 10 yards, Drew.
His shoulder just
incomplete. Why are you doing this to me?
Just sighs. It's like just my body when I stand up.
Right. Yeah, dude, my body's feeling it, and I built a plant hanger wall. My back is all sore. I got sunburn on my neck. It was just a rough Sunday.
Yeah, I did. I mowed the yard and like edged and weed whacked and just everything
Right.
I could do to the backyard. It's
Right.
done. Didn't get to the front yard yet. I'll get to that. I don't know. Maybe next week. Got a neighbor. So my neighbor put his house for sale like 2 weeks ago.
Which neighbor? The one that, if you're looking at your house, the one to the left or
The
the
one
on
to the
right?
right, not the guy with the gym that's always working out.
Yeah.
The guy to the right. It's already pending. I mean, like
Oh, yeah.
2 weeks. Done.
Savannah is one of the hottest markets in the country when it comes to houses, and it has some of the lowest inventory.
Yeah.
It's a great time to sell your house. It's also not a great time if you want to still live in Savannah, though.
So, yeah, hats off to him, man. That didn't take long at all. So I'm getting new neighbors.
Yeah.
Hopefully, here's all I ask. Be crazy and eccentric so I can get content for the show.
Right.
I want weird people moving in.
That's the exact opposite of what everyone else wants.
I know, right? I want show content.
Yeah.
I want this guy to be like shooting squirrels in his backyard. I don't know.
Wow.
Just give me crazy, man. Give me crazy.
Pop on the work release program.
Okay.
I forgot to tell you to do that. The good news is this morning, because I'm terrible at it, I did share it to the Rock page, our work release program page, and I shared it to my personal page. So boom.
Nice.
I feel real good about that. This is the first day I'm wearing shorts to the show. No one would know, but I am wearing shorts to the show. First time.
Yeah, I got the shorts on as well. Not my first time.
Yeah, it just it feels good. We're ramping up to summer, and it feels real good.
That I'm excited obviously about spring and summer warming up. I'm down for that. It makes me sad because vests are a little warm. I don't know if I can pull off too many vests over the summer. Maybe a fall and winter thing.
Oh, okay.
We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna try.
You're gonna postpone vests for a while.
Not yet. I'm not officially making that call.
You're opting out of vests.
I'm considering that call if necessary. I will wear a vest this week because it's not that hot yet.
Good.
But I'm mentally preparing myself.
Sure.
To have to stock away the vest for a few months.
It's really gonna hurt the ratings of the show, Cotter. I don't know what you're thinking.
People dig the vests.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, I guess I could do this. I could just wear the vest for the show. I could wear shorts.
Right.
Nobody will know.
You should get a tearaway vest type of thing, like a basketball player. Yeah, just be able to rip it right off as soon as the show ends.
I like it.
All right, for anyone who may be watching this morning, welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's very early Monday on a St. Patrick's Day week. I know what you're saying. No one's probably watching, and it's probably the case. We're going to talk about Netflix, about how they are testing out a new system to not allow password sharing, which would affect quite a few people.
Well, it's interesting because the system, we'll get into it on the air, but it doesn't necessarily prevent everything, just unwanted sharing, I guess, more than anything yet. I mean, I think I'll eventually get to a point where they really crack down.
Yeah, I mean, but they're still doing real well.
Oh, yeah, no, they're fine. They are fine.
We also got this hour, we're going to talk about Savannah going maskless this weekend, which is obviously a point of contention, especially with our mayor. I'm not really blaming the city of Savannah. I got a take on this I want to share.
Okay.
It's not really us.
No, I agree. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
I get where you're going with this. Yeah.
We'll jump into that, and then we'll wrap up the hour with Adelitas Way. Obviously, they played on Friday night. A little recap of the night. We got some audio from Cotter and I coming literally right off the stage of introducing Adelitas Way, and it's pretty epic.
I got the final bit of audio of my intro, and then just the tail end of that, and then into our post-game review. Dude, you know what? Don't care. I had a blast.
My wife videotaped it from the crowd, and it's just as epic in that crowd as it was standing 2 feet away from you.
And it's funny because, like I said, I love introing bands. I really, really do.
Yeah.
And usually I'm just like, all right, what am I going to say? I'll plot it out. I didn't know what I was going to say going into Adelitas Way, and I think it was the longest stage intro I have ever done. It was like 2 minutes. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't
egregious.
You know, there's a difference. There's there's a hard intro and there's a soft intro. So hard means the band's coming on directly after you get done announcing them. There's soft, that means coming up here in just a few moments, which is usually somewhere in less than 5 minutes. The band will come on. So we're doing a soft intro. So you had time to pontificate upon life, love, beer, and making sweet, sweet love to at least a couple hundred people all at the same time.
And they dug it, man. They dug
it. They more than dug it. They reciprocated back. Their mouths were open, and you unleashed the fury.
Oh, so
and
much fun.
They ate all of it.
So much fun, man. Well, it's funny because the last intro I did was In for a Penny last year at the Rail.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought it was going to be a hard intro. So I gave him that hard intro sell.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't.
Oof.
And it's just like, and In for a Penny! And I look around and they're like, and I felt like I'm a moron.
It was a tough look. I was there.
Yeah, I know. It was rough. The last night
awesome.
or Friday night.
Yeah.
It ramps me up for Steel Panther. What kind of stupid, crazy intros can we do for that?
Oh.
We get 2 of them.
And I think, for anyone who may be watching, I think there's going to be another show announced this week.
Oh, I like it.
That was a hint.
I like it.
There's a show getting announced this week. All right, once again, we're kind of running around, hanging here. We got about 2.5 minutes out. We'll talk about Netflix, and then after Netflix, we'll jump into Savannah, being Savannah, even when it's not really Savannah. We're just hanging out. I got to go through my Answer the Internet cards.
Okay.
Got to make sure I got some bangers today.
All right, we've got about 90 seconds.
90 seconds out, talking about Netflix.
This is, it's weird because I know they want to crack down on it, but here they're almost just doing users a favor by getting rid of people they don't want on their account.
Yeah, I feel like like they put the interns in charge of this task because they didn't really want to do too much.
Right.
And they're like, bare minimum, baby. I feel like they just did the literal bare minimum of trying to solve a problem. Like they found this was already built in and the box was just never checked. And they're like, oh, right. Yeah, oh, dude.
I forgot about this.
We're taking the week off. Click, and they just walked away. Good morning, Gibby.
Hey, Gibby. All right, we got 30. We'll be right back. Good morning. Happy Monday. Check out the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, like, follow, and subscribe to the show. It is about last night. Story number 2, Netflix finally starting to test or crack down a little bit on password sharing. A couple years ago, they said they were considering consumer-friendly ways of stopping people from sharing their passwords.
So this is like the ultimate gift, I think, because a lot of us have ex-boyfriends, girlfriends, and you probably gave me your password to your Netflix.
Yeah, you
or
did.
Maybe your other streaming accounts. And you probably forgot after you broke up with them. And they just been using your stuff. You may or may not have noticed, but let's face it, you're probably too lazy to actually do anything about it. They really did a favor to a lot of people here because they started verifying people's accounts, I guess, over the last week and a half or so.
Yeah, so if you logged in and got a message that said, it basically is like, is this yours? And then you had to verify with the owner of the account. They were given a code that you would have to type in. So if, like, you and I were sharing an account, you got that up, you just hit me up, I'd send you the code to be good to go.
Right.
But, yeah, like you said, if it's an ex that still has it,
yeah,
they're not going to call you up to verify.
Oh, they may.
They may, but you could be like, No.
I just wouldn't even respond. So, yeah, I mean, this is all due to a survey of over 1,500 Americans found that nearly 40% of us are mooching off of someone else's streaming account, and about 33% do so without permission from the account holder.
That's a bigger number than I expected without permission.
Yeah.
The 40% is lower than I expected. I thought that'd be way higher.
I feel like that was like it's like hooking someone up. Like my family members, when I had Xfinity, I tossed off my password to all of them so they could access everything that I had from my HBO, my Showtime accounts. I mean, like, I hooked them up. I don't know who they gave that to. They may have given it to their friends. So, I mean, I could have had a cavalcade,
That's
a list
true.
of people on a list that just used all of my stuff.
Now, as soon as everybody started cutting the cord from cable, thinking they could save money, all of these streaming platforms come up, and now it's just about as expensive, if not more, if you got all of them. So, I mean, I think I got no issue with sharing a password. It's like, I got this, you got that. Let's swap, man. Good to go.
Well, you and I share a Disney Plus account with our friend Jake.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and I'm actually looking for a fourth to lower the cost when I have to renew this November. So, in case anyone's interested.
So, there you go. If you've got something recently when you log into Netflix asking for a verification, that is why. So, once again, they're not cracking down on all sharing yet.
Right.
I think they will. Because they like the money.
Yeah, I mean, they're not cracking down on approved sharing.
Right.
Just unwanted sharing. They're cracking down on that.
Which really kind of surprised me. All right, one more story to go. In about last night, Savannah goes maskless this weekend as the St. Patrick's Day unofficial festivities kicked off. Got that story. Here's Royal Blood and Trouble's coming. Rock 106.1.
All right. Good morning. I chugged a cup of coffee on the way to the work today.
So did you?
Just to make sure I was mostly put together. Gibby says, are you guys putting green on your stickers too? We are not. We just have the regular stickers. But maybe in the future we'll do the St. Patty's Day version.
I think that's a good idea.
Gibby says, how was the after party to the concert? It was good. I had to wake up early the next day, so I left about halfway through Adelitas Way. I think both of us did, actually.
Yeah. I swung by Burger King. Got some food.
We also stopped by Burger King.
Yeah, and then went home, went to bed. That was the after party. Me sleeping.
Good morning, Dylan. Dylan,
Hey, Dylan.
how you feeling, man? I know you had the car wreck last week, man. Hopefully you're doing good. I know you said you were fine, but hopefully your body is responding well to healing. Gibby says, I had someone from Vietnam try and share my account. Yeah, that's an issue.
Dang.
That's a good time to change your passwords.
I'm trying to think. The only streaming services I have, obviously the Disney one with you, Netflix, and WWE, which is going away.
Right.
That's all I got right now. I mean, we've got Xfinity Internet that comes with their Fire Stick. They got their own version of a Fire Stick.
Yeah, so you get Peacock.
I get
with
Peacock. I think I get the premium Peacock for free.
Do.
So I get WWE Network for free.
So I was actually thinking about getting that box just so I can get the Peacock stuff.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have the box, you can't have Peacock Premium, which is stupid.
Correct.
Stupid.
The box is free.
Yeah, but I mean, I would have to return it eventually.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna have
I don't want to feel under Xfinity's thumb any more than I already am when it comes to the internet. But yeah, we got real crazy after Adelitas Way. We both ate Burger King and went home halfway through the show.
Well,
so
I didn't nap Friday, so I mean,
I did a little bit, but it was.
Yeah. No, did I? No. I went to Jake's. I fell asleep on his couch. There we go. I did 45 minutes.
Yeah,
but I was tired.
Yeah, but it was. The show was great.
So much fun, man.
The guys sound so good. Just the room itself, Victory North guys. If you haven't been there yet, the room sounds outstanding, and the two openers slapped.
Right, man. The Sedonas, I didn't know what to expect, but they were really, really good out of Tennessee.
Yes,
I think.
Knoxville. They were out in Knoxville area, and then the 7 Year Witch too. And both those bands, I mean, they just haven't broken through yet. I went and looked at their YouTube followings and their videos. I mean, 7 Year Witch has some incredibly well produced videos, top notch videos, and they're just not getting that love. I'm kind of surprised they're not signed and getting pushed like Greta Van Fleet was, because they got a huge Greta Van Fleet feel.
Right, that's exactly what I was going to say. You can definitely tell they're influenced by the 70s.
Yeah, and they just need I don't know, I feel like they just need that push, that one last push, and they could really hop over the barrier there.
Yeah. We got about 4 minutes. I'm going to go after Alice in Chains, Wood.
All right, let's go ahead and ask this question. Got a couple guys on the stream hanging out today. Would you rather bang a bunch of models but nobody knows, or not actually bang them but have everyone think you did?
You know what? If I knew, it's all that mattered. I don't care. Nobody needs to know.
Yeah. I would. I'd like the reputation. Yeah, give it to me once again, guys. For anyone hanging out today, once again, thank you for hanging out and chilling with us. It's very chill Monday here at Rock 106.1 on the Cotter and Marshall Show. Obviously, got St. Patty's Day vibes if you're watching the live stream. Would you rather bang a bunch of models but nobody knows, or not actually bang them but have everyone think you did?
I'll chalk it up with the life experience. Yeah, nobody needs to know. I don't care.
I'll just, no, I want everyone to think I did. I want that reputation. I want to be able to, cock of the walk, as they say. I'll walk around letting everyone know that I am the alpha. I am the alpha.
Speaking of St. Patrick's Day, we're going to have somebody from Savannah Pipe and Drums in on Wednesday. We definitely guaranteed a bagpiper. We may get a drummer as well.
Ooh, little double dose of St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, I think that'll be fun. They'll be in during the 9 o'clock hour. Are we gonna go Killian's?
Yeah, I think we'll go Killian's Irish Red. Here's the thing. I've decided I'm not staying at work today. As soon as I leave work, I will stop by Habersham and I'll see if there is a better St. Patty's Day.
Oh, there you go. I like that.
I think Killian's Irish Red. I know we've never had that one on the show.
We haven't.
Before.
Now I know Coastal. If you wanted to do something local, they have their parade beer, which they renamed because obviously no parades the last 2 years. It's the Cobblestone Irish Red. There's that. Huh. That's pretty good. I don't know if they canned the parade beer last year. I don't know if they're canning it this year, though.
Okay. Dylan says, if you didn't actually want to, I might question I'm going for it. The last question.
Yeah.
The answer to the internet question. I hear you. Yeah, no, I'm excited to have them in. And then later on that afternoon, you and I are going to be down at the Shamrock Ships, not shits, that'd be weird. Shamrock Ships, a St. Patty's Day flotilla. It's the boat parade instead of the actual parade we're having this year, and we're going to be down there being judges for it.
Yes. Did you see that Bushmill is buying your first drink for St. Patrick's Day?
I did not. What is that?
You just had to, I did it this morning. You text Bushmill to 62582, and then you get something back saying must be at least 21. Enjoy your first whiskey on us, up to $6. So, got a Bushmill whiskey coming.
Where can we redeem the free Bushmills?
I haven't clicked the link yet, but let's see.
Click the link, man. Don't leave us hanging.
See what they say.
We're 1 minute out from jumping back on the air. This will be the final story of About Last Night, talking about Savannah going maskless this weekend. Gibby goes, Shamrock shit sounds like what happens after a bunch of green beer. I'm going to have to drink a green beer this year.
It asks if you, where did you make your purchase of Bushmill? So you have to pay for it, and then they'll reimburse you.
Wait, so is it a drink, or you have to buy go buy a bottle?
It looks like you can do either one. Did you make your purchase of Bushmills at a bar or restaurant, or retailer online? So you basically get $6.
Huh. Do they ship it to you, and you have to take a picture of your receipt? How does that work?
Probably. Yeah. All right, guys, 30. We'll be right back. Good morning. Happy Monday. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So there's no official St. Patrick's Day celebration in Savannah this year, but it's not stopping people from celebrating. So for story number 3 and About Last Night, let's talk about this weekend, how things kind of unofficially started in Savannah, and how for the most part, people were not wearing masks.
We knew this weekend was going to be crazy because we found out last week that hotel occupancy was going to be at 90% this weekend. We knew people were going to come in and party, and we knew a lot of people were going to come in and party. And down, the pictures were taken at River Street and City Market over the weekend. nobody was wearing a mask. And I get it, a lot of people are walking around having drinks, and of course, the rule is, if you have a drink in your hand, you don't have to really worry about it, and you can walk around with drinks at that point. But the pictures were not a great look.
Now, WJCL was out talking to people, and they talked to somebody named Sierra. She said, it's still a celebration. You still got to live a little. You got to take the safety precautions. Make sure you sanitize. Make sure you wear your mask and all of that. But at the same time, life doesn't stop.
So here's my take on it. These aren't us. I mean, these people are not us. These are out-of-towners. These are tourists who came in and, are giving us a bad look. It's not the city of Savannah. We've done an amazing job.
Yeah.
Everyone always masks up. I go to the grocery store, everyone's masked up. Even sometimes, when I'm in the fast food line, the person in front of me, has their mask on. A little overboard in my eyes, but whatever, man. I'm like, everyone that was in town, those stupid pictures you saw, none of those people live here.
Yeah.
Our bartenders are masked up. Our waiters, our waitresses, they're all masked up. And the people that came in and out and gave us kind of a bad look this weekend, because I saw, this news story kind of get pushed out there. That ain't us.
Now, the city said they were going to crack down on people not wearing masks. So I have not seen any numbers to see if they actually were writing tickets, if they were warning people, if they were doing anything with all the people not wearing masks. They also said that they would be ready to, put in further restrictions if they felt it was necessary.
Well, I heard the Savannah, fire marshal was out this weekend kind of pushing bar owners around, too, to make sure that they were making sure everyone was in line. Maybe a little overboard, but I'm just saying, the city of Savannah is getting ramped up for obviously this weekend and the next few days to make sure we're all trying to be, safe and up to code.
Now, I guess the question is, though, so did we see the biggest crowd this weekend? Are we going to see the same size on St. Patrick's Day? I mean, I'd be willing to bet no, right? I think it would be, is it going to be smaller?
No, I mean, these people don't care about St. Patrick's Day. The idea of St. Patrick's Day is what they were excited about. And they all have their jobs to go back to.
Yeah.
So, nowhere close. I think we're only, 70% capacity for St. Patty's Day itself. Yes, it will be very busy, but nowhere close this past weekend.
All right, just a reminder, on St. Patrick's Day, we're going to be here in the studio doing the show, and we're going to have at least one member of Savannah's pipe and drums group in the studio.
Right.
With the bagpipes, and I think they said they're going to try to get a drummer as well.
Nice. And, of course, we have to drink.
Yes, we do.
We've got to drink on the air. That would be rude. That would be against the spirit of St. Patty's Day. So we'll be doing a special beer for breakfast just on St. Patty's Day. We may throw some whiskey in there.
Oh, it's going to get ugly. It'll be fun. It's the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Woof. All right, guys. Once again, thanks for hanging out this morning. Let Cotter take over for a quick second so, go handle some stuff.
He means his penis.
Whoa!
What? No? All right, guys. Yeah, no, thank you for hanging out today. Monday, I think we're all feeling it a little bit. It was a good weekend, though. I mean, we keep talking about it. The show at Victory North was just so much fun. It was just a great time. I was happy that live music is back. I think everybody had a great time who was there. Some more great shows coming to Victory North, including Steel Panther doing 2 shows. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And like Marshall said, there may be a new show getting announced soon. So that is definitely a plus. This week, I don't know, man. We'll be down for St. Patrick's Day with the Shamrock Ships. We'll be over on Hutchinson Island judging the ships, so that'll be fun. I think we'll definitely try to walk through Savannah a little bit just to kind of see what it looks like. I mean, we took the pictures last year, how it was just a ghost town. So we'll have to take some pictures this year so we can compare the two, because it's going to be obviously so much different this year, because I think there definitely will be people out, not nearly as what we've seen in the past for official celebrations, but there's definitely going to be stuff going on. I didn't see any word on what the Plant Riverside festivities over the weekend looked like. I don't know how packed that place was. If anybody went there, hit us up, drop us a text, drop us something on the comments. Sorry, I really can't see anybody's comments right now. Let me see if I can move this. There we go. What figures do you have on? Oh, what figures do we have on the shelf? Let's see. I've got here. Hold on a second. I've got right. I'm bad at this. All right, so we've got Papa Emeritus from Ghost. I've got a Jay and Silent Bob figure. We've got a Dexter figurine. We've got a Joker. Looks like we've got an Ace Ventura action figure. We've got the mask from, obviously, Rick and Morty. We got the sign with our old work release program logo. And in the far side over here, in Lego form, we've got Boba Fett's ship from Star Wars. So we are looking to add to our collection of figurines as we go. But that's where we're starting with. I think we've had most of those for years. Those Jay and Silent Bob action figures I have had for nearly 15 years. Those were a gift a long, long time ago, and they've been in the radio station pretty much ever since. All right, so coming out of this, we're going to talk Adelitas Way, the show at Victory North, what Marshall is calling my epic stage introduction. It was a blast, man. I had a great time. I don't care. It was so much fun. It was a good time. Good times are had by one and all. So it was definitely good to see live music back, so we'll have more of that. Yeah, we definitely need some more figurines. We're working on it. Efforting. Okay, what else? We've got the brand new Offspring up next. If you haven't heard it yet, check it out. Let the Bad Times Roll. I dig it. I think it's really, really good. Good stuff from the band. Happy they're back. Oh, grabbing the Xbox.
Oh, good Lord.
So Selection Sunday was yesterday. You still have plenty of time to sign up at rock1061.com to be part of Cotter and Marshall Madness. Your chance to win that Xbox Series X that is sitting right now on Marshall's lap.
All right, back to the action. Yeah, I brought in the Xbox Series X to show it off. Going to be giving this baby away here the next couple weeks. Cotter, have you filled out your bracket yet?
I have not.
Have you signed up yet?
Yo, I was the first one who signed up.
Oh, okay. I signed up this morning.
Okay.
So I'm good to go. Maybe that's the reason why I'll tell everyone I'm leaving this morning. I got to go home and take care of this bracket situation.
Yeah.
It's going to take... I'm stressing about it right now.
I am too. Do we know what the Torture Tuesday, what we're going to have to do?
I don't know.
Okay. I did find something for a future Torture Tuesday. It's the world's most sour candy.
Okay.
And the reactions of it's pretty good.
Okay.
So I think that's something. I'll get those.
Yeah, buy it up.
Yeah, I'll get those.
Dylan says, what figures do you have on the shelf behind you, Cotter?
Yeah, I took them on tour.
Oh, okay. Nice,
yep.
nice. Okay.
We covered.
Good. Yeah, I think a lot of those were from...
Like I said, I think
desk or somewhere else.
We had most of them. You recently got the Ace Ventura.
Yeah, I bought Ace Ventura just because it's dope as hell, man.
Yeah, that one was cool. But I think most of it we had previously.
Yeah.
I still got stuff in my office I can bring in
Yeah,
here.
we should fill that thing out. It should be ridiculously full of stuff.
I got the big Lego head. So years ago when we did Lego Treadmill, the Torture Tuesday, my kids love Legos. So we had a crap ton of Legos. And we did that, that was 5 years ago. Maybe
it's something like that, yeah. Wow.
So my kids, my youngest is 17, so 12. Still kind of doing the Lego thing. I never brought the Legos back to my house. They've been in my office for the past 5 years.
Yeah, your kids loved them so much you took them away.
I did. I'm a horrible father, which we'll cover at 7:00 with our call-in today.
Okay.
Got about 2 minutes.
Once again, thanks for everyone hanging out this morning. Dylan goes, I've got a 90s Jim Carrey mask figure. You guys can have it if you like.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, we'll definitely take that.
Yeah.
And go up on the crazy wall. Yeah, eventually the shelf, honestly, both shelves that Cotter has behind him, I'd love that full.
Yeah.
Of just stupid stuff. Like, pardon the interruption from ESPN. Like, they got this stupid action figure mask bobblehead wall.
Yeah.
I like that eventually to be full like that.
I think that's fair. I think it's, unfortunate for Jake and Mac who have to sit there and can't use the shelves right above their workspace.
Not our problem. Welcome to the Rock 1061 studio. Yeah.
So we do share this studio with Bob 1069, but we painted it red like the Rock logo.
Yeah.
We're dicks.
Yeah, cool studio, bro.
All right, guys, we got about a minute. Gonna finish up talking about the Adelitas Way show
Mm-hmm.
on Friday. We got some audio. You won't be able to get on the stream again. Apologies, but we got some audio from. I guess I could play that on the stream. It's just us being boneheads. No, there's music in it. Sorry, I can't do it. There's music in the background.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, because as soon as I'm done with my epic intro, they just put music back up on the stage, which we can hear. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
sorry, guys. All right, got about 30. Live music returned to Savannah this past Friday, and we are all better for it.
Yeah, Adelitas Way came into town with two amazing opening bands, the Sedonas and 7 Year Witch. We had such a great time out at the venue. Yes, we pre-gamed at Two Tide, saw a lot of people there who were going to the show. And, of course, when we came through those doors, Cotter changed from the man we know as Cotter to something else. I don't know what we call the man that took the stage that night all 3 times, but he was an animal, purely driven on adrenaline and whatever drugs were in your system. You changed. It was like Dragon Ball Z. You went Super Saiyan, Cotter, to the max, and it was incredible. It was incredible to see.
Here's my thing. It's been how long since we've seen live music? I was just jacked for the shows.
Yeah.
Sedonas were great. 7 Year Witch was great. And I said it before, I love introing bands. I'm never going to be a musician.
Right.
I do not have the talent, skill, dedication, drive, or anything.
That's the last thing I've ever called you, talented.
But introing a band, it's the closest thing I'm ever going to get to soak up that experience of what it's like. And I know they're not cheering for me. I get that. I know they're cheering because as soon as I walk off the stage, the rock stars coming on. I get that. Mm-hmm. But you just got to soak up that energy.
Right.
Even for just moments and just bask in it. You're like, this would be awesome to get every single night.
The energy that you gave off was like the power and beauty of a falling star. I mean, it was powerful. People gasped. I audibly heard people gasp because your energy was so off the chain.
And like I said, I normally plan out what I'm going to say because I don't want to get up there and be like an idiot. I mean, okay, I'm
That's
usually
what I
like
do.
an idiot.
Constantly.
But I this time with Adelitas Way, I didn't know what I was going to say.
Right.
So I just made it up as I went along, and it was the longest intro I've ever done. It was about 2 minutes.
Yeah. You pontificated upon, many subjects, but we have some audio. I know that.
We do. Now, I didn't, this isn't the whole intro. If you want to see that, you can go to the Cotter and Marshall Facebook page. Mm-hmm. That video's there. This is the tail end of the intro, and then afterwards,
we do an emergency press conference to talk about how great the intro was.
So here we go.
Mere moments.
Moments! Crowd's eating it up, man.
Oh.
Had him in the palm of my hand.
Yum, 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 yum.
I regret nothing.
Cotter's back, man. Yes, I am. Live music's back. Yes, I am.
Yeah. It's all me. It was all me.
Oh, Jesus. It was so good. It was so good. My wife, when we're driving home, she's literally rewatching it and dying laughing. She's just crying.
Like
she's
I said.
She actually goes, why doesn't this Cotter come out more? And I'm like, because that's not Cotter, baby. That is some evolved form of Cotter that comes out every once in a while. And it was truly incredible. It was incredible.
If you want to see that version of me, Get your tickets now for Steel Panther.
Oh, wow. He's calling his shot. He's calling his shot, ladies and gentlemen.
You can get the complete video of that intro now. Like we said, Cotter and Marshall Show on Facebook. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
Oh, that is incredible. Oh, man. Hopefully you guys were listening to the app stream. We couldn't play that because there was actually trademark music in the background, and that's why we got to have.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
Yeah. Anyway, Dave says, what about cool bottles from area breweries? Yeah, we actually have our very own rock beer that's going to go up on the wall here, I think, pretty quickly.
That, and we're going to go to Rotten Little Bastard and pick up some bottles from them.
Yeah, we're going to grab some bottles from them. They'll be up on the wall as well. Dylan Odom says, hopping off. Hope you guys have a great show. Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Got to give the alternate Cotter a nickname. Yeah, I think we're going to eventually. I don't know what that's going to be. If you have a suggestion for what Cotter becomes when he hits that Super Saiyan level of Cotter, as you just heard, maybe possibly with the on-air app, just go check out the full intro. You drop some comments in there. Let's see. Killer Wall says, would you rather travel to the future to collect the sports almanac to 100% correct the brackets and teams with consequences, or stay present day and take chance of being correct without consequences? Back to the future scenario. Yeah, essentially. So would you travel to the future, grab the sports almanac, but once you do it, things are going to be slightly different? Or do you just run without it?
If Biff Tannen is my dad, I'm in.
True.
Oh, I want Biff Tannen as my stepdad.
Yeah, because, I mean, it'd work out pretty well for you.
Yeah.
Being, Marty McFly's dad, not so great. They're just doing okay. They're barely getting by.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know, something like that. Give me the sports almanac. Why not?
Yeah. And give me the consequences. Without a doubt, give me the consequences. I don't care about people. I've said that time and time again.
Gotta live dangerously.
Once again, coming up here on the 7 o'clock hour, we are going to talk about your kids and how much they cuss.
Yeah, so this is just strictly from personal experience with my kids over the past, I would say, since the holidays. Because once my oldest came home to visit for the holiday break from college, we just kind of let them start cussing. And cuss words to me are just words. I love cuss words. I love using them. I think if used properly.
What's your favorite cuss word?
The F word. It's the most versatile.
Which one?
The F word.
Fuck?
Yeah. That
one.
Okay, yeah. It still makes me nervous to run. So that it's just very versatile, and you can use it in almost any situation. Mm-hmm. So my kids, they're teenagers. Well, hell, my oldest is 20. So you know they cuss. I cussed in high school.
Yeah.
So it just kind of happened. They cuss in front of us now.
I cussed as a small child. It was fun. Actually, I remember, and I'll tell the story on the air too. So I would walk home from first, second, third grade. And at that time, it was an earlier time. Kids were able to walk home without someone picking them up. But I lived in a very small town. I would literally scream cuss words all the way home because it was so much fun. And I remember doing that multiple times.
Yeah, so my kids cuss now. And like I said, I'm fine with it. And you can say it makes me a horrible parent. I don't care. 17 and 20, they're old. But it's still weird to hear them say it. I haven't gotten used to it yet. And I want to say my youngest now says the F word more than I do.
Right.
Because it's like, I can say it now. All right, I'm in. So it's weird. I haven't adjusted to it yet.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. So we're going to talk about that and see if any other parents do that. Or, I mean, did you cuss in front of your parents as kids? Did they let you? Could you get away with it? Did they hate it? I don't know.
Gibby says, my kids can cuss in front of us at 15 as long as we're not in presence of other adults.
I think that's fair.
Because you want other adults judging you and your parenting skills. Yeah. I get it.
I think that's fair. I mean, because like I said, if you there's going to be somebody who thinks it makes me a horrible parent because I allow it. I don't care. Screw you. That doesn't bother me.
Gibby goes, I teach them about professionalism. That's true. Because some days I'll get done working or whatever. I'll go to my office and I'll knock out some stuff. And sometimes I like to throw on some jams.
Yeah.
Most of the time I mutter to myself about how much I hate certain things. And there's a time to be professional in front of people. There's other times, when you're jamming out in your office, you just, call everyone the mother effers they are.
Yeah. Well, no, and it's like my kids are good kids. It's yes, my oldest is going to live with me until he's 50. I get this, but he's still a good kid. And my youngest, they're both way smarter than I will ever be. I mean, they are. But, so it's not like I feel, I don't know. I don't feel they're bad kids, so to me, it's not a big deal. But it's still weird. I haven't, it's only been the past, few months. I still, every time my daughter drops the F-bomb, I'm like, whoa. Okay, yeah, never mind. It's fine.
Justin goes, # cuss words, # Deer Creek. Yes, buddy. That's kind of how that goes. All right, so let's answer the internet question once again. If you are new to the show, during the breaks, commercial. We're currently in commercial break. We'll jump back on the air here in just a little bit. We ask questions that we probably couldn't get away with asking on the air, but let's get away with it on the stream. Would you rather have 2 normal kids or 1 disabled kid and 1 kid in the NFL? Obviously, you probably want your kids to. The correct answer is, I would love to have both of my children very normal, but also, wouldn't it be amazing to have a kid that was extraordinary physically?
It doesn't. That isn't something that I don't know. I need, desire, want. I want my kids to be healthy.
Yeah. Now I'll go the other side of this. That's just too. that's just too on the nose for you, Cotter. You're too nice. You cry at everything now. Essentially,
get emotional.
It got warm yesterday, and Cotter started crying. It turned out to just be it was just sweat, but he thought it was tears. He got a tissue for himself. Not the happy tissue. It was a sad tissue. So once again, guys, drop your answers if you want in the chat. Would you rather have 2 normal kids or just 1 disabled kid and 1 kid in the NFL? You know what? Here's what I'll know. The kid in the NFL will make so much money, he can take care of the disabled kid for the rest of the disabled kid's life, and I won't have to worry about it because I'll eventually die. I'll have a heart condition of some sort. But, yeah, I'll feel good about that. Give me the later half of that question. I'll take that.
Okay. No, I want my kids to be healthy.
So here in the next few weeks, Gibby just says, I'll say whatever cards were handed to me.
Oh, there you go.
Here in the next few weeks, it looks like I'll be getting some tickets for. We have 2 live streams coming up with Phil Anselmo of Pantera. He's going to be doing a Pantera tribute, which is pretty cool. So we'll have live stream passwords for that. We'll also have live stream passwords for Korn, who's doing a live stream called Monumental. Also, looks like we may be getting some Wild Adventure tickets
cool.
for anyone who's not from the area. Wild Adventures is like a Six Flags parody with a zoo, and they got rides, but they also do a huge line of concerts every single summer. The concerts are back at Wild Adventures, so while we're playing trivia, hopefully we will be able to hook people up with tickets for hanging out and playing against us, and in some cases beating us or tying us, Cotter. John says 2 normal kids. I played with Kevin Gray, which is just like a disabled kid. They're friends for the Megasonics.
Oh, that's funny.
Good golly. All right, guys. Hour 1 of the show is over with. Once again, we're going to take your calls about kids who cuss a lot, mostly Cotter's kids. They have potty mouths.
They do. They definitely do.
We'll talk about Shamrock Ships, Cotter and Marshall Madness Plus. We'll give one person a chance to win big money on Big Money Monday here on the Cotter and Marshall Show. Into the 7 o'clock hour, we will roll our $18 bingo machine. Yes, I know. Oh, I just dropped a lot of stuff. It's cheap, whatever. It's all that have worked in the budget, and that budget was behind.
Yeah, we did not get a winner with our first Big Money Monday last week, so hopefully we'll get a winner this week. All you have to do every weekend, you just drop us a text, need your first name and a number 1 through 9. Then on Monday during the 7 o'clock hour, around 7:30, we're going to select one person from everybody who texted in. We'll use their number. We'll spin the bingo machine, and if any ball with their number comes out, say they pick 2, it could be 2, it could be 22, it could be 12, whatever it is, there's a 2 on it, you can win.
All right, let's see if you could win some big money, Cotter. Let's do a test run here.
Okay.
What number do you choose?
I'm going to stick with 3 because eventually it's gonna land.
The number is 32. You
won!
Big Money Monday! You don't actually win. That
No,
was
I don't win
That was an
anything. That's fine.
example
That was,
of what it'd be like if someone else won, not named Cotter.
Not me. We've got about 4 minutes. Queens of the Stone Age. No one knows. Playing now. Got brand new Pretty Reckless coming up, and so it went.
So the guys at the Queens of the Stone Age were just teasing a new project. And it's not even really a new project. It looks like they did some tribute tracks to Paul McCartney.
Interesting.
So they talked about that a little bit over the weekend. I saw kind of pop up there.
I'll tell you what I'd like. Some new Eagles of Death Metal. Can we get that?
Probably, without a doubt. So the lead singer of Eagles of Death Metal, what's his name?
I can't think of his name. One of the funnest interviews we've ever done, though. We interviewed him at Welcome to Rockville. He was smoking a cigarette in one hand and a joint in the other during the interview.
Oh, Jesse Hughes.
Yeah.
So Jesse Hughes, one of the coolest guys ever.
So cool.
He does a lot of live chats on Instagram.
Okay.
If you are a fan of Jesse, just look him up on Instagram because he goes live at least 2-3 times a week. I get notifications on it. He is just a chatterbox.
Yeah.
He's very, very cool.
That was such a fun interview.
All right, about 2.5 minutes away, jumping on the air. We'll take your phone calls this morning. Why is it still dark? Dude, I hate daylight savings time.
So there's a bill in
Florida.
Is Florida? I thought there was one in for Georgia
to
get rid of it.
It's so that there's a state senator in Georgia that is sponsoring it.
Okay.
But the bill is based in Florida to get rid of the daylight savings time. Essentially, yeah. So the time we currently live in would be the set time from now on. Now, Florida has actually passed the bill.
Okay.
But it's got to be recognized by the government before it can officially change. So.
Okay. You for or against getting rid of it? You like the time change?
I hate the time. Name one person who likes
the
time
just
change.
asking, yeah. We can get rid of it. It's fine to me.
Yeah, I want more sunlight during the day.
Yeah.
I understand whatever reasons they did it. Wartime, farming. There's 1,000 theories. There's actually true ones out there, but we're not, whatever. I'm just going to make it to my point. It sucks. I hate it. The current daylight time is what I want.
Right.
I want more sunlight in my life, especially when it comes to the later months, man.
Yeah, 100%
like getting
agree
dark
there.
at 4:30. It sucks.
I hate that.
It sucks, man.
I hate that.
Gibby says, can I get a request? Chris Cornell's Patience.
Yeah, we can do that.
I think that should be one pretty easy. Is there a petition I can sign? No, but you can call your local state senators and let them know how dumb it is, Tim. Tim, the engineer. Thanks for making your appearance on the show. So over the weekend, I got a message from Cotter. He's like, hey, man, working on show stuff for Monday. I'm like, cool. He goes, I would love to send it to you, but my computer broke. I wish Tim could fix this. And I was like, whoa. Way to throw Tim under the bus. And he's
I wasn't throwing him under the bus. He would be the guy that I'm going to take it to.
He goes, it's definitely Tim's fault. And I was like, 100% agree with that. So, Tim, you need to get on fixing Cotter's laptop, or this man will have an aneurysm.
No, I'm pretty good.
And we need him for this show. I can't push those buttons.
That is very true.
Well, I haven't been trained yet, but eventually someone will show me.
30 seconds. Good morning. Happy Monday, Cotter and Marshall Show. Be sure to get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, like, follow, and subscribe. Taking your calls this morning. You can also text in, same number, 800-394-1061. The question today is pretty simple. There's two. Do you let your kids cuss, or did you cuss in front of your parents as a kid?
Yes.
See, I didn't. I mean, I still feel weird cussing in front of my parents.
Really?
And I don't think I did until I was in my 20s, maybe 30s.
I wasn't until I was in my early teens where I started really loving and finding out my pure passion for cussing. But I think it was pretty quickly. I mean, I would cuss in front of my parents. Now, I didn't think I dropped any, like, hard Fs.
Right.
I think I said, like, the S word. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Sure.
I think I would say that quite a bit in front of my parents, and I don't think they really minded that.
Yeah. Now, we bring this up because my kids, 20 and 17, within the past, I don't know, it started around the holidays when my oldest came home for Christmas break.
You didn't do a good enough job, well, I mean, getting them presents. That's the reason why they started
Maybe
cussing.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I get it. I cussed when I was in high school, so I understand that not around us, I'm sure they were cussing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it just so happened that all of a sudden we decided to let them start cussing in front of us. And
What was that conversation like when you and your wife were sitting down and you're like, Ella is dropping the F-bombs?
Well, it didn't start with her actually cussing. It started with her getting close, like almost slipping up in conversations. And I always pictured my youngest daughter as this complete innocent kid, just I'm her father. That's how I viewed her, this complete innocent kid. So it caught me off guard just when she almost slipped up that one time, because I'm like, I thought this was the kid that didn't do this.
Right.
My oldest, oh yeah, it's just, free for all, whatever. But I thought with the youngest, this is the one that did. But anyway, so we kind of talked about it, and then my wife kind of gave them the go-ahead. So I wasn't ready for it.
So wait, whoa.
No, we both talked about it. We were cool with it, but my wife is the one that
she had the talk and you weren't there?
Yeah, I don't care. It's fine. Oof. So I was driving home from picking up my kid from school one day, and she dropped the S word. I'm like, whoa, oh, we had the conversation. So, I mean, I'm fine with it. I love cuss words. I think they are, when used properly, they're the best things ever. So it doesn't bother me that they do it, but it's still weird to hear them say it.
I mean, when I was a kid, I like I said, I loved to cuss. It was my favorite thing. I would walk home from school. I didn't have a lot of time away from my parents or adult supervision, but the moment I left school to the time that I got to my house, which was only like 4 or 5 blocks,
right,
I screamed cuss words. I would F word. I mean, among other words. I mean, I feel like I would slip if I kept doing that.
Yeah, please don't.
But I'm just saying, I just loved. I would shout them at the top of my lungs in the pure joy that would exude from my pores, even as a young man. I mean, it was incredible.
All right, 800-394-1061. Call or text. Do you let your kids cuss? Did you cuss in front of your parents as a kid? Or maybe you're a parent going, you're the worst parent ever for allowing your 17-year-old to drop the F-bomb. If that's the case,
you suck.
Call us up. Well, you do, but call us. 800-394-1061. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Latest from Pretty Reckless, and so it went. Rock 1061.
Don't mess this up.
Yes. Rock 1061, hello. Rock 1061, hello. Rock 1061, going once, going twice. Sorry. It's because I'm trying to picture. So my grandma on my mom's side, I can't even imagine her. If somebody would have said something in front of her, I'm guessing they got a backhand. I'm serious. I mean, now my grandma on my dad's side, I can see that because she's the one that had 12 kids.
Right.
And I mean, how do you keep track of half of that? I mean, whatever. Say whatever. I don't care. Say whatever you want. Just leave me alone. So I can see one grandma slapping the crap out of you for it. Right. The other, I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think if I had kids, I mean, it was going back to what Gibby said earlier on our chat. And, he's just like,
we can read that one.
Yeah, it's all about professionalism.
All right, here we go. Let's try this again. We got about 2.5 minutes. Rock 1061, hello.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Hey, good. Hey, I just got a topic about the cussing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got 3 kids, 14, 17, and 19. My 14-year-old does really well. My 17-year-old, kind of same with you guys, my daughter.
Yeah.
I think, sweet innocent, and she is just horrible. My 19-year-old, though, I always said he's 18. He can do what he wants. But I'm also with you guys, too. I don't really swear a lot in front of my parents. It still feels kind of odd. And I'm almost 40, and I still just don't feel right. But my kids are like, hey, have at it,
and you're cool with it, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, at this point in time, it's kind of been so long that it's hard to stop them.
Sure.
So we're just like, go with it.
Feel the flow. I mean, it's all about professionalism. I'm sure your kids aren't dropping like F-bombs in church or anything. Hopefully not, at least.
Right. No, they're not. And, when the grandparents come around, we do try to ask them, like, hey, let's calm down a little bit. Let's not throw the F-bombs out all over the place. But, a little bit here, a little bit there. Okay. But, yeah, keep it professional.
Perfect. All right, man. Thanks for the call. Appreciate it.
All right. Yeah, thanks, guys.
See you guys. We won't play it here because I don't have time, but we'll play it. We'll use that for the third break. Yeah, man. I do cuss in front of my parents now, but no, I don't think I did until I was probably in my 30s. I just felt weird doing it.
I mean, I cuss without. I don't think I cuss without like really any repercussion of it. I think my parents were mostly fine with it. My parents were only mad with me twice.
Okay.
That I can think of. Hold on. Yeah, for the most part. One was stealing something. It wasn't a car. It was fine.
All right, guys. We got about
grand
30.
theft.
Be sure to get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch this morning, taking your calls and your text. Same number, 800-394-1061. If you got kids, do you let them cuss? Did you cuss in front of your parent when you were a kid? Or if you have kids, you're like, no, I would never let my kids cuss. You're heathens.
On the chat, I mean, we had someone talk about it. I mean, it's all about professionalism. On our chat, Gibby says, my kids can cuss in front of us at 15. He actually put a placeholder of 15 years of age, as long as we're not in the presence of other adults. And he does that because I'm guessing he doesn't want other adults judging them about how unruly his children are, maybe with throwing around the cuss words. But it's a good, like, life is essentially a bunch of business transactions. You got to make sure that you look comfortable or you look professional in the right settings. Now, between you and I mean, we cuss all the time.
Yeah.
The moment we're not on the air, but yeah, I completely get that. I think that's good parenting from Gibby.
No, I agree with Gibby 100% on this. It's like, both my kids, 17, going to be 18 in next month. My oldest is going to be 21 in October.
Can't stop him from cussing.
You can't stop it. And my youngest is going to be an architect. That's what she's going to school for. She's going to be professional, and I think she'll be very professional in that setting when it's called upon. But if she wants to drop an F-bomb, drop an F-bomb. It doesn't bother me. Though it is still weird to hear it. That I think is the weirdest part for me.
I think one of the good lessons you could teach your children is just playing back the old George Carlin 7 words you can't say on television bit and kind of explaining to them what it was like at that time, why they couldn't say those words and why it was so taboo. And that's why George Carlin got very popular because of that bit.
Yeah.
He became he's already a famous comedian at that point, but I mean, that bit really sent him over the edge. That's if I had children, I would play that for them and explain why that's so hilarious, especially at that time.
Well, it's still weird because I think now my daughter says the F word more than I do.
Right.
I do. And I think since allowing them to cuss, I think I cuss less in front of them.
Really?
Yes. It's weird. I don't know.
You can't set the standard after the standard's been set. The standard is the standard, Cotter.
Well, I set the standard for years because I didn't care. I mean, once they hit a certain, when they were babies, we didn't, when they were younger, we didn't cuss in front of them or try not to.
Even babies? They don't understand anything.
Well, no, but when they were younger. But then once they hit 12, 13, I'm like, you know what? You're going to hear it eventually. You might as well hear it from me.
Wait, when your kids were babies, did you ever call them names? Like, oh, you're such a complete S-head.
No.
Especially when they S themselves.
No. Why would I do that?
I probably would. I'd be like, dude, do you ever stop S-ing? I would probably drop cuss words in front of my children, especially between the ages like, I don't know, 1.5 when they can't understand.
Well, you don't want their first word. Or it'd be kind of funny. Never mind.
Yeah, it'd be hilarious.
It'd be really funny if that was the first word. All right, 800-394-1061. Give us a call. Do you let your kids cuss? Did you cuss in front of your parents as a kid? Call or text 800-394-1061. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 1061.
Gibby says, babies are mockingbirds.
That is so true. All right, guys, we're going to edit up this call real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, back on the stream, guys. Wanda, good morning.
Wanda!
Give me your stories about how your kids cussing are hilarious. Wanda goes, morning, boys and girls. I never cussed in front of our daughter. Then when we ended up adopting her 3 cousins, it kind of went downhill from there. Now that we have a total of 5 kids, I just don't care anymore. The 4-year-old will occasionally drop some words at home. I'm just an exhausted mama.
I get it. We're not judging.
So here in a few moments, once we jump back on the air, we're going to play back the phone call. Wanda will definitely bring up that story. Hopefully that's cool. And then Gibby, I think, will drop in your comment as well.
You want to read those first? Want to play the call first?
Let's jump right into the call, and then we'll wrap up with the comments, and then we'll wrap up this segment, and then we'll move right into Big Money Monday.
Cool.
Once again, everyone in the chat, if for some reason you haven't already, go ahead and text us 1-800-394-1061. Your first name and the number 1 through 9, and then you'll have your chance of winning $50 cash. What's up, Greg? Thanks, man. Yeah, we had this set up. Actually, when I actually had all these graphics made, the St. Patty's Day panel is what I call it. I think it was like the second one I had done. So
yeah, be ready.
Yeah, it was. We were set for that. We'll retire it obviously for the rest of the year, but I am going to run with it probably the entire week.
I would. And St. Patrick's Day, man.
Yeah,
bring it.
Also, we have a Torture Tuesday. Not one that we really planned. It was more self-imposed. I just want to see how it'll turn out because I think it'll be funny.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that next hour. Torture Tuesday is back tomorrow.
So, I mean, so far we're keeping up with every other week, which I think is fair. So we'll have the loser of the March Madness bet. I mean, I don't mind rotating Torture Tuesdays unless there's a bet that supersedes, who is supposed to do it.
Right.
That's fine. I'm cool with that. And then, so if you guys got any suggestions for Torture Tuesdays, hit us up. Found the world's sourest candy. So one guy did a warhead challenge. I was watching this video, and this was before he ate the sour candy, but he did this warhead challenge where you have to eat so many warheads. His tongue was bleeding.
Oh my God.
By the end of it. I mean, it wasn't like gushing blood, but there were specks of blood on his tongue. And he's like, for like 3 days after, it's like all I could eat was yogurt because anything that had any sort of salt or any sort of anything to it just hurt so bad.
Oh my God.
So I don't know if we'll be doing that.
You go pure yogurt diet. You talked about doing the beer diet. What if you just did that and you're like, 3 straight days I just ate yogurt, lost a ton of weight?
It probably would.
Your stools will be a huge mess.
That is true.
That's funny. Can't wait to share that.
All right, so yeah, I'll do the intro and I'll just be like, "Hey, taking your calls. Do you let your kids cuss?" And I'll just go right to the call.
Yeah, do that, and then we'll come back. I've got 2 quick comments from Gibby that I'm going to bring up, and then I have a comment from Wanda that I'll read. She's the long one. Gibby's are pretty short, and then we'll wrap up the bit with that.
Sounds good.
And the good news is we'll be able to play the call back on the stream here. So, right? Yep.
Yes, if I remember to push the button, because I can't push it yet because it would play everything back. If I remember to push it, yes.
We'll get better at pushing buttons. We're gonna make a list of things.
All right, guys, we will be right back. Be sure to get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, like, follow, and subscribe. Today, we are taking your calls and your texts. Do you let your kids cuss?
It's 14, 17, and 19. My 14-year-old does really well. My 17-year-old, kind of same with you guys, my daughter.
Yeah.
You think, oh, sweet, innocent, and she is just horrible. My 19-year-old, though, I always said he's 18. He can do what he wants. But I'm also with you guys, too. I don't really swear a lot in front of my parents. It still feels kind of odd. And I'm almost 40, and I still just don't feel right. But my kids are like, hey, have at it,
and you're cool with it, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, at this point in time, it's kind of been so long that it's hard to stop them.
Sure.
So we're just like, go with it.
Feel the flow. I mean, it's all once again, it's all about professionalism. I'm sure your kids aren't dropping like F-bombs in church or anything. Hopefully not, at least.
Right. No, they're not. And when the grandparents come around, we do try to ask them, like, hey, let's calm down a little bit. Let's not throw the F-bombs out all over the place. But, a little bit here, a little bit there. Okay. But, yeah, keep it professional.
All right, so 800-394-1061, call or text. Do you let your kids cuss in front of you? As a child, did you cuss in front of your parents?
So our in the comments section right now on the live stream, Gibby says, babies are mockingbirds. He goes, one of our kids as a toddler learned asshat and repeated that for a long time. He goes, and our son in kindergarten got in trouble for yelling at the S word down the hallway. Gibby goes, I blame my wife. Now, Wanda on the stream as well goes, morning, boys and girls. I never cussed in front of our daughter. Then when we ended up adopting her 3 cousins, it kind of went downhill from there. Now that we have a total of 5 kids, I just don't care anymore. The 4-year-old will occasionally drop some words at home. I'm just an exhausted mama.
Well, like I said, I'm picturing my grandma on my mom's side. If one of her kids, like my mom or her sisters, would cuss, backhand across the face.
Woo.
I can see that. Now, my grandma on my dad's side, 12 of them, 12 kids. After that many, you don't care, kind of like what Wanda's going through. You got too many, I don't care. Say whatever you want to say.
My mom would probably have the biggest issue with it. My dad would probably clap. He would be like, that's my boy. That's my boy.
All right, it is the Cotter and Marshall Show. It's Days of the New with Touch, Peel, and Stand. Rock 106.1. Yeah, my dad would clap.
My dad would just look over with approval, like that gif of the bearded guy in the force.
Oh, yes.
The nod.
I still think that's my favorite gift of all time.
Gibby goes, just got a message from the wife. Oh, my God, it's Monday, these kids. Nice. All right, guys, going to wrap up the 7 o'clock hour today. We're going to talk about, mostly just promotions. Shamrock Ships, and then we're going to roll for cash. Yes, Big Money Monday is upon us. If you haven't already, text into the text line 1-800-394-1061 with your first name and a number. We'll choose that person here in mere moments for your chance to win a $50 Visa gift card.
Yes. 8 o'clock hour. We've got another game for Marshall. We actually talked about this one last week.
Yeah.
So we got that because we're going to talk Avatar and the Avengers. We've got trivia brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard. The Big Guy makes his morning debut, 9 o'clock.
Pretty excited. If he calls us at all, I'll be surprised. He's done a morning guy.
We're calling him.
Oh, okay.
Because I asked him.
He won't answer.
So I asked him, like, can you call in? And I'm like, I'll call you. It'll be easier that way. Yeah, because, I mean, normally when we were doing afternoons, it's like it was easier to get him on, in the afternoon, even if we had to record him.
Right.
But, I mean, there was never before noon. It was noon or later, anytime.
This dude stays up till almost 2 o'clock in the morning.
I get it.
As well. So, yeah, this is quite the early call for the Big Guy Frank Sulkowski, but we're excited to get him on. The NCAA tournament, I mean, for the next, 4 days, most grown men in their 30s essentially will be carrying around this, just a paper copy of their brackets, and they're going to show people their bracket. They're going to talk about the brackets to anyone that is interested. I guarantee you our director of sales, Mike Williams, is going to come in today.
Oh, yeah.
When he comes in today, he's like, bracket contest, boys, $10 a sheet. And we're going to be like, yes, please.
Oh, he totally will. He is the reason we've all gambled here at the station for a long time now.
Yeah.
All right, we got a call.
Yeah, let's take it.
Rock 106.1.
Your buddy Vic.
Vic, what's going on, man?
About the cussing thing, man. That's funny because I didn't cuss in front of my mom and dad, and they caught me one time. Said that I was cussing like a sailor, and I got whipped for it. But my son and my daughter really never did cuss in front of me. They still kind of don't. I think just out of respect.
I get that.
And except for one time, I whipped my boy because I kept telling him don't be splashing the water out of the tub. Went in there and he had water all out of the damn tub. So I went in there and spanked his butt. Just kind of popped him. Didn't hit him hard.
Right.
He looked at me and called me a dick hole.
What a dick hole.
Exactly what he said. My wife heard it and she even laughed.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's funny.
Vic,
Have a good morning.
Vic, how was your weekend, buddy?
Oh, it wasn't too bad. Just cleaning up around the house and shit, doing the old yard work now that the time's changing.
Yeah. You didn't get arrested this weekend, did you?
Nah.
Oh.
That was
Nice.
that was caused from 4th of July last year.
Nice.
And I tried to turn myself in, and they said that I didn't have any warrants, so I just laid back and waited till they come and got me. And sure as hell, they come and got me.
Never fails. All right,
Yeah,
Vic.
man.
All right, Vic, we got to run, man. Thank you for calling.
Good evening to you.
I see you.
Later.
Oh, it cracks me up every time.
Yeah, Vic making his daily appearance. We love Vic. Yeah, I just had to ask him if he got arrested this weekend. I mean, he just randomly shot us that mug shot last weekend, but now we kind of know some background in regards to why he got arrested. Not really.
Not why, but the when. All right, guys, we'll be right back. The St. Patrick's Day festivities kicked off this weekend unofficially in Savannah, but they will continue unofficially this Wednesday when they have the big Savannah Shamrock Ships Flotilla. I got to slow when I say that for obvious
Savannah's
reasons.
Shamrock Ships. A St. Patty's Day Flotilla. It's going to be pretty cool. It's from 11 to 5 on Hutchinson Island. $8 an adult to get in. There's going to be live music, food trucks, bleachers, seating. You know, you're not going there. You're getting something for the price of admission. And the price of admission is so low.
$8, man. There's nothing. That's nothing.
And kids 12 and under are free with a paid adult, too. So you can bring your kids with you to come hang out. And it's going to probably, I mean, the weather is looking like it's going to hold up. It's going to be a beautiful day in the 70s.
And what I love about this is, I mean, Savannah's St. Patrick's Day, let's be honest, not your most family-friendly event. You are there to drink. I mean, the parade, sure. I get that. But the rest of it, not so much.
Yeah.
This is truly a family event.
A small chance of rain, 75 degrees on St. Patty's Day.
Oh, it's going to be perfect.
Perfect drinking weather. Perfect, like, outside drinking weather. It's going to be outstanding. And that's why you guys should come hang with us at the Savannah's Shamrock Ships, a St. Patty's Day Flotilla, this coming Wednesday. Once again, tickets available. You get the link on the Rock 106.1 website.
Yeah, we're going to be there after the show, so stop by, say hi. All right, coming up in just moments, our second ever Big Money Monday. Now, every weekend, you can text us your name and a number. And then on Monday, we're going to pick one person. We're going to take that number. We're going to grab our bingo machine. We're going to give it a roll. And if your number hits, you score a $50 Visa gift card.
Yeah, and you don't have to wait for it. It's not like one of those things where you have to, like, wait 6 to 8 weeks. It won't cut you a check. We put it in the mail that day, and it ships directly to you.
All right, so today, we're rolling for Chuck.
Ooh, Chuck. What did Chuck pick?
Number 4.
Ooh, all right. I feel good. We need a winner. We need this. We need this.
Chuck, we're rooting for you. Big Money Monday. We're rolling. Coming up in minutes, Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
All right, guys, back on the stream. Wanda, all right, how was the concert? The concert was amazing.
Oh, so much fun.
Great opening bands. The Sedonas and 7 Year Witch and Adelitas Way was great. She goes, and Marshall, did you break out the power washer and get the manly, euphoric experience you were hoping to get? I wasn't, because my wife, in utter wife fashion, goes, well, could you make me this thing? And she just showed me a picture on Pinterest. So here it is, and I'll try to show it on the camera. So this is what I built this weekend. She wanted a planter hanging wall. So she just showed me a picture, and I just kind of figured it out from there. So currently, we painted that thing lime green, and it'll be I'll install it onto the wall today, and then we bought hanging potted plants things that'll hang on there. So, yes, my weekend was torn away from me by my wife, so I can create a weird wall for plants.
Looks good though.
Well, it's not done yet. I think I'll be able to I'll have a picture of it tomorrow. I'll show everyone on the stream tomorrow. And if it looks good then I will accept all of your praise.
Fair enough.
But no, I didn't break out the power washer. Hoping to do that very, very soon, though, because power washing is one of the manliest things ever.
It just sounds manly.
Yeah. And here's the thing, I haven't really power washed before, I guess. I've never owned a power washer.
Yeah.
Do you have to, hold it with, two hands, or can I have a beer in one hand and can I power wash with the other?
I don't know. It's a good question.
I feel like it's probably a two-hand operation.
Now, does your power washer have different speeds? I guess speed's the wrong word.
It's still in the box.
Different levels? Okay.
I've never used it.
Well, because it's like when we have to get our house power washed. The HOA is like, hey, that kind of thing. So we had to get our house power washed a while back. And, the person I spoke to have them come in to power wash my house, they're like, people try to do this on their own. They don't know the speed. They break all their stuff. So I'm like, that's kind of a fair point. So,
Yeah.
I mean, are you worried that you're going to, bust out some siding?
No, I know I'm going to. Yeah. When you accept fate, it's a lot easier that way.
Fair enough.
Gibby says, good luck, Chuck. I picked 4 also. All right. Well, Gibby, hopefully, eventually, we'll get to you as well for Big Money Monday, but we're going to do this once a week. Of course, every single weekend, we'll remind you guys to text in for your chance to win a $50 Visa gift card. Let's go ahead and answer the internet question.
I think that's fair.
Would you rather have your mom send you a nude or have her send all of your friends a nude?
Send it to my friends. I don't want to see it. Make them suffer. Why would I? I mean, I don't care if they see my mom naked. I don't want to see it.
Agree. Once again, answer the internet. Would you rather have your mom send you a nude or have her send all of your friends a nude?
It'd be one of those, just an epic prank to play on your friends. Suckers. Now, here's the downside, because then they'd all just send it to you anyway, so you'd see it multiple times.
Yeah, your friends would never let you live that down. It may be better just for that occasion for her to send you the singular and then for you to completely delete it as quickly as possible.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Sorry, I'm just looking for some good, let's see.
So I just Facebook, I don't care half the time anymore. I'm on it, because the radio station, interact with some friends, pictures with family and stuff like that. But I have blocked, snoozed, unfollowed so many people that my Facebook feed doesn't update very often now because I just don't have anybody else left to follow.
You no longer have friends.
It's the same stuff for 5 hours at a time.
Let's see. Gibby says, get a Camelback hands-free drinking operation. Nice. That is actually an excellent idea. Gibby says, oh, dang, send me one because I just seen it once. My friends got it. I see it numerous times. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that, man. The whole nude mom situation is it's not good for anyone. That's it. No one wins that situation.
No, not really.
All right, let's move on to another question. This one has an incredible animation. I guess you can probably guess what it's about by looking at that. For $10,000, Cotter, yes. Would you spend 2 days carrying around a human-looking Japanese robot that you had to introduce to people as your girlfriend?
For $10,000, have to carry around for 2 days? Yeah. Why not? I mean, that's easy.
Cam goes, good morning. Did you guys get any good drunk voicemails this weekend? Yeah, we actually got a couple, which is actually really cool, obviously. Oh, and speaking of Cam, Cam is the manager of Savannah Tap House. We now have flyers for the drunk line. I need to post them up in your bar. But once again, guys, please drop your answers into the comments. We're playing Answer the Internet between on-air breaks today. Once again, we're getting into the Big Money Monday. That's our role we're doing next. Answer the Internet, guys. For $10,000, would you spend 2 days carrying around a human-looking Japanese robot that you had to introduce to people as your girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean, why not? $10,000? I mean, most people know I work for the radio station, so they'd just think it was a weird Torture Tuesday anyway.
Let's say you were at a conference in San Diego. A conference in San Diego, very professional, radio obviously involved.
Yeah, I mean, because I've been to several radio conferences. And yes, there is the professional element of it, but it's still radio. And it usually devolves into debauchery and chaos.
Right. Usually after like 4 o'clock.
I would have to keep track of the doll because I wouldn't trust other people with it later on in the evening.
Good points.
You know, but yeah, I'd still do it. $10,000, 2 days? Heck yeah, man. All right. I need a new air conditioner on my house.
Oh, you
Done.
do? Oh, that's the worst. That is the worst when the technician comes to your house and they be like, well, you need a new one. Oh, HVAC system? Yeah, totally.
Yeah, when they came in to look at it, they're like, well, for this amount, we can kind of prolong its life a little bit.
Right.
But
how much was it?
You're going to need a new one.
A couple $100 or a couple thousand?
No, it's a couple thousand.
Oh.
I mean, no, even to prolong it was stupid.
Gibby says, my wife would be embarrassed, but I had to split the money with her. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Cam says, done and done. Perfect. I'll be printing up flyers here in the next day or so. I want to get them out. Hopefully a little bit before St. Patty's Day, so we can get some St. Patty's Day drunk line calls.
So we take some over to Jerry's.
Oh, yeah.
They do it. I bet Oak would. Well, I'm trying to think. They have stuff hung over there. I don't know.
I went to Oak 36, speaking of Friday, for lunch. Delicious. Had a Power Bowl.
Nice. I haven't eaten there. I ate there prior to the change when it was still Pitchers.
Yeah.
But I have not eaten there since it's been Oak. Food looks good.
Oak 36, yeah, their food is legit.
Yeah,
their
it looks
food
good.
Is a lot better than what Pitchers had. No offense to Pitchers, but it's dead. So it died so Oak 36 could rise from the ashes.
All right, we got about 90 seconds left in Foo Fighters, waiting on a War, and then going to spin for Chuck. He selected the number 4 today.
So once again, we bought an $18 bingo machine from Amazon, and this thing right here is hopefully going to win someone some money, man. I want to give away $50 because our boss has to buy the gift card. He just said straight up, I'm like, hey, can we do Big Money Monday? He said yes. I was like, all right, man. I'm like, we're probably not going to give it away every week, but I want to take his credit card and go buy some stuff today so I can see him cry a little bit.
I ain't gonna lie, it's a joy in life spending his money.
Yeah, without a doubt. It's our favorite thing to do. All right, 60 seconds away, guys. Going to be spinning Big Money Monday. Got Big Guy Frank Sulkowski from WJCL. He's going to join us in the 9 o'clock hour to talk about the NCAA men's tournament. Illinois is the number 1 seed. Gonzaga, Michigan, and Baylor are our 4 number 1s this year.
Where'd Duke make? No, I'm sorry.
Duke and Kentucky are both missed the tournament for the first time. I think it was like 26 years.
Yeah, that's crazy,
when
man.
both of them have missed it. Crazy.
All right, we got 30. We'll be right back. Be sure to get the stream now, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, like, follow, and subscribe. If you are watching, you get to witness Big Money Monday.
All right, so we do this every single Monday. Remember, each weekend, you can text us 1-800-394-1061 with your first name and a number, 1 through 9. Then every Monday, right about now, we'll choose one person, and we'll roll for them for a chance to win. Now, today, who do we have?
We got Chuck. And he chose the number 4.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll the machine. A ball will come out. We're gonna see if Chuck is gonna win $50 from us. So here we go.
Chuck, I hope so, man. I want to give away.
Okay. Oh, where's it at? Oh,
the ball is so small; it's hard to find.
We have the smallest balls in morning radio. All right, Chuck. Chuck got, what's the number did he get?
He chose 4.
54!
Yeah, we got a winner!
54! Chuck, you just won $50! Woo! Chuck! 54 to 54! Yes! 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 Cotter. Yes! Yes! Sorry for blowing up the mic. Oh my God, Chuck! Big Money Monday. That's a way to start a week, dude.
Week 2, and we got a winner. I love this.
That's right. Once again, just throwing it on the live stream just so everyone can see it. Sorry, my camera's inverted. It says 54. Oh, man. Chuck, dude, what are you doing with this cash, bro? You want to go to lunch?
Do you want to take us out to lunch?
Do you want to hang out, bro?
So congratulations to Chuck. $50 gift card just like that.
Wow, all right. So, Chuck, congratulations. We're going to hook you up with $50. We'll call you to verify your info. There we go, man. Our first Big Money Monday winner.
All right, so listen up again on Friday. More details over the weekend. You can text in with your name, your number, and then next Monday, maybe you will score the $50 Visa gift card.
Yeah, make sure you guys, our boss just message us, you always take my card. All right, so congratulations to Chuck. Cotter, one quick thing.
Yeah.
Cotter and Marshall Madness, NCAA Bracket Challenge tournament we have going on. You can win an Xbox Series X bundle. We are addicted to giving things away. Money, Xbox Series X bundles. You can go on the website right now, rock1061.com. Fill out your bracket. You can fill out to 3 for your chance to win that. And, of course, the person that does the best at the end of the tournament will win the bundle.
So all you got to do is get signed up now, and Selection Sunday was yesterday. You can start filling out your brackets. It is Cotter and Marshall Madness over at rock1061.com.
Chuck, our boy, Chuck. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, Chuck. Yeah, send me Chuck's info. It'd be weird if we just
celebrate, but
dude, stoked. Big Money Monday, baby. Big Money Monday. Loving it.
Make sure it's right.
Did you use your bifocal power?
I did.
Nice. All right, Chuck. Oh, you even got his last name. Nice. All right. I feel like I blew you away with my excitement.
You did.
You weren't excited enough. It's a big day for Chuck.
I'm going to go get coffee. I'll be right back.
Perfect. Once again, guys, thanks for hanging out. Chuck scoring Big Money Monday. That's so awesome, man. We're excited for that. So on the wall, you may have noticed we have more and more going on behind me. So we have a chalk wall behind me, and we have every one of our guests come in and sign the wall. So right behind me is Adelitas Way, Rick DeJesus and the guys there. We have Stitches, Brewmaster Smith. The guys from the Wingman have signed the wall. This wall will keep getting more and more filled up as we keep going on with the show. So we're excited to have a little, eye candy behind me. So later on this week, we're doing all sorts of stuff. We have Tales from the Bar tomorrow. We've got, oh my gosh, what else? Beer for breakfast. We're doing 2 beer for breakfast this week. Obviously, St. Patty's Day. We're going to do a special one that day as we have members of the Savannah Pipe and Drum band come in and kind of hang out with us in the 9 o'clock hour. We'll do an Irish Killian's Red. I think that's the idea of the beer we're going to do for the beer review. We have Cam Cross from the Savannah Tap House dropping in on Friday. We're going to talk beer. We're going to talk about what's going on at the Tap House. Hopefully he'll have some fun St. Patty's Day stories for us as well, as it'll be a couple days past that. So we got a fun-filled week, and I think we will be having a concert announcement before the end of the week as well. Another show coming to Victory North. I was told it looks like we have a good possibility of a pretty awesome show coming in. So we can't wait to tell you guys about that one when they give us the official A-OK. Cotter back in studio. You've started the coffee process.
Yes. My coffee has been started.
Congratulations.
Hopefully I won't let it sit there for like 12 minutes like I normally do. And then go, oh, yeah, I forgot my coffee.
All right, once again, congrats to our winner, Chuck. I think from the South Carolina side of things, he just won himself a $50 gift card. Just for playing Big Money Monday.
Yeah,
exciting. 1 for 2 or 1 for 2. I want to stay about 500. You know, every other one is good.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
The boss probably get mad if we started giving out $50 every single week. 8 o'clock hour, we are going to play a quick game in regards to Rotten Tomatoes. We got into a conversation last week about Avatar going back in theaters to retake the biggest movie of all time record. So we'll do a little Rotten Tomatoes game, and then we'll talk Torture Tuesday, which is set for tomorrow, and then we'll wrap up the 8 o'clock hour with trivia. Gibby, yes, Steel Panther at the end of April. We have another show. There is a show unannounced, unknown to the public, that I think we'll be announcing this week, which is a pretty decent-sized artist. Pretty cool.
Did you watch any of the Grammys last night?
No.
Me either.
I didn't know the Grammys were even happening until I was on Twitter and I saw that Loudwire was posting some stuff in regards to the medal winners.
Okay.
The best rock song was won by Fiona Apple. She's not a rock artist, and that's how bad the Grammys are. The moment Fiona Apple won Best Rock Song, I was like, this is stupid.
Well, I mean, you still go back to the first time they gave out a metal Grammy, and they gave it to Jethro Tull. And it's like Metallica is nominated, and you give it to a band that's known for their lead singer playing a flute. I'm not saying flute can't be metal, but still.
I think that's exactly what you're saying. No, Jethro Tull should have won that.
No.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks guys. Thanks for hanging out this morning. We appreciate it. Obviously, lots of fun stuff going on. With everything like Big Money Monday and obviously the show itself. So 2 more hours left in the show. Torture Tuesday, trivia for next hour. Then we'll talk to the big guy Frank Sulkowski and wrap up the show as always with Marshall's Music News, and then we'll get you set for Tuesday. What do we have set for tomorrow?
Torture Tuesday.
That's kind of a big thing.
That, I mean, I'm still blown away that you volunteered. We still got the twofer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm blown away that you are willing to do both of those at the same time.
Are you blown away that I'm going to give you the remote control?
Yes. But because I'm so adamant against it for me, I'm surprised you're allowing me.
I'm willing to do what you won't.
This
show has to be a rounded out product.
And I get that. You're willing to do that. I'm surprised you're willing to give me the control because I'm not willing to do that.
I'm not going to shock myself. So that's a weird, a weird kinky thing.
I don't know what you're into, man.
Shock me harder, turn it up. Yep. All right, cool. Oh, that's what I was looking for.
So how much time are you going to put into the bracket? I mean, are you going to do research or are you just going to wing it?
No, I'm going to do research.
Are you?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to.
I've got a couple podcasts I listen to.
Okay.
I want to get their kind of thoughts. And then there is one analyst that I think is all knowing. I think he's a genius, and he actually releases his bracket to the public. I will most likely copy and paste his bracket.
Okay, I got to find who this guy is, and then we'll just have the same bracket.
His name is John Jenkins, Jingleheimer Schmitz. Let's see. Yeah, so Torture Tuesday tomorrow. That'll be hopefully the most watched segments from the show.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, it should be because this is why the live stream needs to exist. So people can in real time watch us suffer through Torture Tuesday. They get the full and because the thing stays on during the breaks. I mean, you get all of it. I mean, because before it was just like, here's what's on the air, here's what you see from the video. This you get to see and hear everything, and that's why it's awesome.
Gibby goes, I winged it. I've got 3 different winners for the 3 brackets. Speaking of Cotter and Marshall Madness, yeah,
that's good.
I know Torture Tuesday should be fun tomorrow. I don't know how it's going to go. I've never done this before. This specific Torture Tuesday has never been done on the show.
No, this
show
this
or
is
a previous one. Yeah. So Gibby goes, are they changing the definition of rock when it goes back to our Grammy conversation? Were we not informed of this? The Grammys, they just do whatever the hell they want, man. They give whatever they want to whoever they want. It makes no sense.
Well, I mean, so, you've heard the rock is dead or rock is dying thing forever.
Mostly from Gene Simmons.
But, I mean, it's like I've never bought into that. I mean, is it as mainstream as it was during the 90s when you had, Nirvana, Alice in Chains, Pearl Jam, STP? Fine. No, it's not. But there's still bands putting out – I mean, Bad Flower. Holy crap, that band is amazing. I mean, shoot, the new Chevelle record. I mean, is Entertainment Weekly going to rate it high? No. But Self-Destructor, damn, it's a good song. So there are still rock bands that matter and mean things. I mean, are they within the the whole mainstream thing? No, but they're there, and they're still great.
Wanda goes, I don't remember what ball game it was, but did anyone see the grandma flash the crowd? I saw the clip on Facebook over the weekend. Did you see this?
I didn't even hear about this.
Wanda, if you find the clip, drop the link. Not like we want to see Granny flashing, but we are interested in the story. Or maybe both.
It's why we like Playboy. Yeah. The stories, the articles. It's well written.
We've always been big readers. We constantly talk about the books we read here on the Cotter and Marshall Show. Big time reading guys. All right, so we have a couple more minutes before we jump back on the air. Once again, in the 8 o'clock hour, we're going to be doing a little game, Cotter and I, with the Rotten Tomatoes scores. We'll talk about Torture Tuesday more fully. And then obviously play Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout? Gibby says, music evolves, so does the evolution change the definition. That's a great idea, but I think you're too forward-thinking for a bunch of old people who decide who the Grammys go to every year.
It's true.
But also, no one, I don't know anyone who's like, dude, are you watching the Grammys tonight?
Yeah.
Other than you asked me this morning, did you watch Grammys? Like, no.
Yeah.
And I'm in radio. I probably should.
And I'll usually flip them on or tune in, but I went to bed at 8:30 last night, so wasn't happening.
The only thing I actually saw come from the Grammys last night was Bill Burr he was trending because people were mad at him because he made what people thought was an insensitive joke. I actually listened to it. And I'm like, I don't understand what's insensitive about this. He's a comedian. If he didn't tell jokes, I'd be offended.
I'm offended. Yeah. Tell me jokes. Gonna get my coffee.
All right. Cotter's on coffee duty right now. Once again, got our very first Big Money Monday winner. Freaking awesome. Chuck scored himself $50. Pretty dope. With Big Money Mondays, we'll do that every single Monday. Hope you guys had a great weekend. My weekend was weird. It was a lot of honeydew type of things. So it took the wife to Jacksonville, went to IKEA, caught up with some friends there who obviously work at the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. Thanks for the hoodie. I've had dinner with them and then came right back. And then yesterday I built a wall plants hanger deal for my wife. So had a fun little weekend. Oh, of course, Adelitas Way on Friday. That was a lot of fun. So that was a really good time with the weekends, and especially Adelitas Way. The opening bands, once again, go find these bands. The Sedonas, Sedonas, and 7 Year Witch. Both bands were fantastic. Opening up for Adelitas Way on Friday. All right, Cotter's back in studio. Wanda found the link. She just sent it to me. Jumbotron Granny flashes Dodger Stadium because life is for living. This is from the Huffington Post. That's a great headline. She went from waving her arms and shaking her hips to lifting her blue shirt, exposing her bra. Oh, she only exposed her bra. Grandma's gonna grandma. Yep, I'm watching the video right now. Ooh, she's doing some crotch thrusting. She does a quick lift. She does the peekaboo lift on the shirt. See that?
Oh. Okay.
Outstanding. Grandmas are the best, man. Grandmas are the best. How much time we got? 2.5?
2.5.
All right, let's go ahead and answer the internet here. I'll get a fresh card, something I've never seen before. I see the words rollerblade and angry midget, so let's do this one. All right, guys, drop your answers into the chat. Answer the internet, guys. Would you rather walk with a rollerblade on your left shoe for the rest of your life or have an angry midget walking in front of you, slightly slower than you want to go for the rest of your life?
Who even came up with this one?
All right, once again, would you rather walk with a rollerblade on your left shoe for the rest of your life or have an angry midget walking in front of you, slightly slower than you want to go for the rest of your life?
I'm going to take the angry midget because I think eventually we'd become friends.
Right?
I'd have a friend for life.
Well, he's always angry.
I don't care.
How could you become friends?
Because you're angry.
You can't out angry someone and become closer to them. You have to.
No, I wouldn't have to.
Maybe less angry.
Yeah.
And and then no matter what, be angry at the same thing, but slightly less.
No, I know, and I'd have a friend for life.
Yeah.
Always there with me.
Yeah. I don't know. I get that. I just think the very awkwardness of constantly slipping to my left would be an issue.
Yeah.
With the rollerblade. So, yeah, Gibby goes rollerblade. Once again, answer the internet, guys. Would you rather walk with a rollerblade on your left shoe for the rest of your life or have an angry midget walking in front of you slightly slower than you want to go? I'm going to go, yeah. I don't know. I'm going to go angry midget. Going rollerblade, that's just wild. Gibby goes, it'd be less of a tripping hazard. Maybe you're a rollerblading guy.
I bought rollerblades in the 90s when they were a thing. Quickly realized, not my thing.
Can you skate? Would you say you're a good skater? Can you skate at all?
Roller skating?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the 4 normal wheels on roller skates, yes.
Old school.
Yeah. The rollerblades, no. I quickly learned that was a very bad idea. All right, 30 seconds. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out today. Cotter and Marshall Show. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can also listen to the station on the app. Download that for free on your in-home smart speaker. Also the website. It is rock1061.com. Now, last week, we talked about how Avatar, what came out in 2009, I believe?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Was getting a special re-release in China. And because of this re-release, it was only like $7 million globally behind Endgame. That would probably pass Endgame and once again become the highest grossing movie in history. And it did that over the weekend.
It made $21 million. Who the hell was like, let's get out of the house and go see Avatar? Why would you do that to yourself?
I stand by my statement from last week. Avatar is a garbage movie. It is incredibly overrated. People went because it was a spectacle and the 3D, and it just kind of looked cool with all the graphics. I don't need the 2 sequels that James Cameron is planning.
Four? Did 4 sequels. We're getting 4 sequels, dude.
You know what? I'd rather have him do a sequel to Titanic. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how. But I'd rather have a sequel to Titanic.
It's just 2 hours of Kate Winslet on that door. She's just floating along.
Here's what happened. No, I mean it's just a garbage movie. So they need to re-release Endgame. I'll go spend my money. I'll go see it, and we need to take the record back.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. I will 100% do that. You know what? I'll take Jake from Bob 106.9 with me again, so I can watch him cry during that film again.
All right. So we brought this up last week that we were going to do a score. Do a game based off of Rotten Tomatoes score. So I have 10 movies. I want you to give me their Rotten Tomatoes score. I'll give you 5 percentage points either way.
Okay, and did you do Avatar as one?
I did not.
Okay, well, good, because I just looked that up. Avatar is at an 82% on Rotten Tomatoes, and they have one for audience score as well. Also at 82%.
I don't get it.
We are in the 18% of people who hate Avatar.
I don't get it at all. All right, so I will tell you this. On this list, there is one movie at 100%.
Oh, wow.
There is one movie at 0%. So I'm going to give you that heads up.
Okay, cool.
And once again, give you 5 percentage points either way. So number 1, you got to give me the Rotten Tomatoes score for Coming to America, the sequel the new one that is currently on Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime, yeah. I'm going to say, I've heard good and bad things. I read reviews in regards to this film. I'm going to say 78%.
50%.
Oh.
I liked it. I mean, is it the first one? Hell no. But it was funny. It was funny.
Really? 50% Rotten Tomatoes score for the sequel?
Yeah.
That's a bummer to hear.
I was surprised by that.
I've not watched it yet.
All right, number 2, give me the Rotten Tomatoes score for, I believe, your favorite movie, Fight Club.
Oh, this is a polarizing film. I don't want to go above 80. I'm going to say, no, I'll go 80. 82%. Yeah. Yes, what is it?
It's 79.
Sick. Very close to 69, my favorite number.
Is it close enough? All right, number 3, give me the Rotten Tomatoes score, and I'll give you 5% either way, for Caddyshack from 1980.
That is really good. I'm going to go high. I'm going to go 87%.
73.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a classic.
It is a classic. I don't know. So this movie obviously came out way before Rotten Tomatoes was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if they have taken current reviews or if they're basing it off of older reviews. I don't know how they do calculate a score for a movie that came out before the system was there.
Yeah, I guess they base it maybe on older reviews from the critics because the Rotten Tomatoes score is from critics and journalists.
Yes, so I'm not sure how they do that. But anyway, so we've got, let's see, we've got 7 more to go. Keep in mind, one of these movies on the list has 100%.
Right.
One of them has a 0. All right, number 4 from 2004, National Treasure.
Well, first of all, that film is exactly that, a national treasure.
It really is.
I'm going to go 68%.
46.
Really?
Come on,
I knew it was going to be lower, but how do you hate on Nicolas Cage that much?
I don't know. All right, man.
He had real hair at that point.
Did he?
I think that was mostly real hair.
Okay.
And now he's completely plugged up, but like with hair, not with anything else. But
well, who knows? All right, so we got one more to go. We'll take a break. Number 5 from 1995, Before Sunrise. This was with Ethan Hawke. It was directed by the same guy who did Dazed and Confused. So it was where he met a girl in like France on vacation. They end up making a trilogy out of this, and it follows them for one night. It's honestly a great movie.
I was about to say this was the 0% one, but now I don't want to. I don't even know this film very well. Let's just go with a flat 64%.
This was the 100%er.
What?
Yes.
I didn't even heard of this movie.
I watched it on VHS. I mean, it was
sick brag, bro.
It was from 1995.
VCR.
And like I said, they've got 2 sequels. This couple meets. Spoiler alert. They meet. They kind of fall in love, but their night ends with them going their separate ways. They meet back up like in the sequel. I want to say they end up getting married, and it doesn't work out.
Sounds like the worst movie ever.
It's actually.
Was there an explosion in the movie?
No explosion in the movie.
Why even make a movie?
All right, so far you are 1 for 5.
That sounds about right.
Not faring very well. We got more of this coming up. You're going to guess the Rotten Tomato scores for 5 more movies. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Here's Chevelle and Self-Destructor, Rock 106.1. Yeah, this one's harder.
Man, 100% for a movie that, of course, that's kind of the Rotten Tomatoes at its core.
Mm-hmm.
You would, of course, guess that they don't have really any sense when it comes to that.
Right. I like the movie. I remember watching it.
It's weird that you've seen it.
I remember watching it on, like I said, VHS, back in the day.
Weird that you've seen it, man. All right, guys, so we're going to do another break of guessing Rotten Tomatoes movie scores. I'm doing terribly. Currently at 20%, right? On the way, we're going to play trivia, and then obviously the big guy, Frank Sulkowski, will be calling in to talk about the NCAA bracket, how he thinks things are going to shake out. Cotter, this is a great answer to the internet question. I got to ask you this one.
Okay.
This is what we do during the breaks here. Anyone new to the stream? Cotter, would you give up sex to be able to dunk?
I don't have sex, so yeah, bring it on. I want to dunk.
Have you ever dunked?
On what? We had growing up. We had
on a children's basket.
We had the adjustable
basket.
I could get 8.5. That was as high as I could get.
I'm just saying the feeling of dunking is incredible.
You've dunked?
Yeah.
A full 10-foot range?
No.
Okay.
No. I would never say that. I hope so. I hope I could one day, but I probably won't. I'm saying like the feeling of dunking.
No, it's great.
Like Anthony Edwards, I think his name's Anthony Edwards. Anyway, that number 1 pick from the NBA draft this past year, that kid is terrible. He's not very good, but he has some of the best dunks I have ever seen. This guy came into the league just to posterize people. I don't care if he's only in the league for a couple of years. This guy is incredible at dunking.
Now, before we had the adjustable rim, I loved that. Whoever came up with that idea was a genius because of being able to dunk and stuff like that. Before we had that, we had just a typical, like, the particle board, backboard, like the old school ones. And for whatever reason, it was lower, and I don't remember why. My uncle was babysitting me, and he thought it'd be cool to dunk on this rim.
It's always the coolest thing you can do with a basketball. Dunk it.
Completely ripped the rim off. It was just that cheap part. I mean, completely ripped it off.
Right.
So he thought it'd be funny to put up a sign. Dr. J was here, and I'm like, dude, you're whatever, cool. But yeah, rip that down. So then we got the adjustable.
Broke my basketball, bro.
Then we got the adjustable one. But yeah, my brothers and we'd have dunk contests. Yeah, it was awesome. It was great.
Gibby goes, not giving up sex. The feeling of dunking is not the same. I'm not saying it's the same, but the feeling of dunking in basketball is pretty awesome.
Do I have to have sex in order to be able to give it up, or can I officially give it up since I'm not having it?
This is how you view the question. I'm not gonna give little objections along the way. Gibby goes, is dunking better than blueberry pancakes? Yes. The feeling of dunking, that euphoric feeling of dunking, is way better than blueberry pancakes. I'm not trying to not dunk on blueberry pancakes. They're delicious. Gibby dropping a Family Guy reference. If not, it's not better than sex, according to Stewie Griffin. There you go. All right, once again, going to wrap up the Rotten Tomatoes game here. I'm just going to try to guess out some scores. I'm doing terrible.
Yeah, this one's tougher. So who knows? This may not be one we revisit. We definitely will revisit the half-second Name That Tune.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
Now there's a base for that one, though. I'll try to make it a little bit harder.
You don't have to make it harder. You don't have to do that. You're good. Once again, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Hooked up someone with Big Money Monday.
Chuck.
Congratulations, Chuck. I'll call you as soon as the show's over with. Get you hooked up with that $50 gift card. Wanda goes, speaking of VHS, anyone remember the big-ass laser disc? My parents had several, but the Clint Eastwood picture on Alcatraz always scared me. Rotten Tomatoes is so unreliable. Good point, Aaron. Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
yeah. I do remember the big laser disc. We didn't have one, but I do remember that.
I remember going into like this electronics store in Morton, Illinois, where I live close to, and just they had like the setup, like the Dolby Digital of the time. I don't know, it was Dolby back then. I don't know, but they had like the coolest setup, and they had the Star Wars on laser disc, and I was like, man, I'd love to own these, but I was a child. I had no money. Rotten Tomatoes, I mean, but they're unreliable, but honestly, that is the basis of consumerism of movies.
It really is.
When it comes to, like, is this movie good? What do you look up? Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Which is the dumbest name ever.
All right, guys, we got 30 seconds. Be right back. Good morning. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget, get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So over the weekend, Avatar surpassed Avengers Endgame and is once again your global box office champion. The Russo brothers congratulated James Cameron, passing the gauntlet back to you.
Well, it's just the snake eating the snake. Both movies are owned by Disney.
That's true.
Yeah. So it's Disney shaking its own hand. It's a little weird. I mean, and it's going to happen again because probably before Black Widow comes out in April, they're going to re-release The Avengers.
You think so?
That'll probably take over the #1 box office position.
It deserves to be there, in my opinion. I stand by it, man.
It's the better film. Avatar is, as we both agreed, both garbage.
It's not
pure
good.
garbage. Sorry.
So what we got? We've got a Rotten Tomatoes trivia game. I'm giving Marshall movie titles. He has to guess what their score is on Rotten Tomatoes within 5 percentage points. Either way, not doing well.
No, 20% right now.
1 for 5. Here's number 6. The movie Black Panther.
Ooh, that's high, man. That's not the 100.
No, we've already got the 100.
Oh, yep.
You have not found the one that's 0.
I'm going to say Black Panther is at 95%.
Yes. 96%.
Oh, I almost nailed it.
You almost got that one spot on. Good job.
It's a great movie.
Oh, it's so good. All right, number 7 on the list from 2008, Step Brothers.
I was watching Step Brothers yesterday. Oh, my God. I love Step Brothers. People are going to hate on it. I'm going to give this one an 87%.
Damn it. They did hate on it. 55%.
What? Are you kidding me?
55% on Rotten Tomatoes.
What the hell is wrong with you guys? It's critics. They suck.
That's true. All right, number 8, 1984, the original A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, nightmare or horror movies are never judged well. I'm going to say this is low. I'm going to say this is like 52%.
94.
Really?
Yes. The sequel is like 30, but the first one.
They absolutely hate horror movies on Rotten Tomatoes. I never see high scores for any of them.
94.
Wow.
All right, number 9. You've gotten 2 right so far. Number 9.
Pretty solid.
From 1991, Highlander 2, The Quickening.
This is the 0%. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I think they redid.
Was Christopher Lambert in this one?
He was.
Okay.
And Sean Connery was back in it. I want to say they completely retconned the first movie and the second one, which is why people hated it so much. They redid the entire lore.
The first one was accepted so well.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Second one, not so much.
Dumb. So dumb.
All right, final movie in the Rotten Tomatoes trivia game. Number 10 from 1989, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
This should have been 100%.
Right?
It's not. One of my favorite movies of all time. I watch it every single Christmas. I make sure, usually more than once.
Yeah.
While I'm drinking alcohol, I'm going to go ahead and give this one a 83.
68.
What is wrong?
I was shocked by that because I agree with you. I mean, I love the original Vacation, but Christmas Vacation is the best. Oh, okay, I can't say National Lampoon's movies because you got Animal House, but it's the best of the vacation movies easily.
Oh, 100%. Actually, it was a little late in the process, but I asked my wife for next Christmas to get me the moose glass that he drinks out of. Mostly because I want to drink my whiskey out of it.
All right, so you were 3 out of 10. That one
pretty
was
solid. Pretty solid. Not bad. Not bad.
All right, tomorrow is Torture Tuesday. Marshall is stepping up in a way that I don't think either of us have ever stepped up for Torture Tuesday before.
It shows the commitment I have for this show.
I am blown away. Details about what he's doing coming up in just minutes. Stick around. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Welcome to your very chill Monday here on the Cotter and Marshall Show. Yeah, I actually bought, here, I'll show you, Cotter. I wound up buying this one.
Okay.
So that arrives today at my house. Just showing Cotter what we're going to be using tomorrow for the Torture Tuesday segment. Coming up on the show this hour, we're obviously going to talk about Torture Tuesday next, but we're going to be playing Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout? Brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery. So that'll be coming up here very shortly. Also, we'll talk to the big guy, Frank Sulkowski. He'll be breaking down the brackets for the NCAA Men's Championship, Basketball Championship. Also, you can go to rock1061.com. You can fill out up to 3 brackets for your chance to win an Xbox Series X bundle. I know we've been talking about it a lot. We're harping on it. But we want you guys to sign up because this thing is almost valued at $800. Comes with an extra controller.
Yep.
Comes with Madden. Comes with Xbox Game Pass, which gives you access to hundreds of games for free to play for free. Also, a $20 gift card just to go to and buy whatever game you want over to GameStop. So pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. No, I think this is awesome. And yeah, you still got plenty of time to get signed up. So hit up the website. Do it.
I think it actually is. You have exactly 4 days, 3 hours, 55 minutes, and 40 seconds. You got 4 days to figure out up to 3 brackets. We give you 3 chances to possibly win this Xbox Series X bundle. So remind me, the entire tournament is happening in one spot or no?
It's all happening in Indiana. I don't think it's all happening in Indianapolis.
Right, yeah, okay, you're right. I remember this. They're doing it in multiple cities in Indiana.
Right. I'm sure, yeah, the Final Four and stuff is in Indianapolis, but I don't think the rest of it all is.
And, I mean, just think about it this way. It's actually been almost 2 years since we've had the tournament.
Yeah, yeah.
Almost 2 years since we've had the NCAA tournament once again. I have not held a bracket in my hand in 2 years. That's a shame. That's a damn shame. All right, well, we got a few minutes. Right?
Oh, yeah. No, we've got some fuel coming up after the commercials, so we got a little bit before we reveal the pain and suffering Marshall will go through tomorrow.
All right, let's go ahead and answer this question. I love this question already. If you were getting a haircut from a 9, as in like a smoke show 9, if you're getting a haircut from a 9 and you two hit it off and exchanged numbers, but she gave the shittiest haircut of all time, would you still call her?
Yeah. I mean, if I was single, why not?
How do you explain the haircut?
I don't know. She gives crappy haircuts? I don't know.
Greg goes, hell yeah. Once again.
I mean, you never have to have her cut your hair again.
Right. Well, would she be offended by that? I don't think the relationship would last very long.
Yeah, maybe you don't want it to.
Well, once again, guys, go ahead and drop your answers in the comments. If you were getting a haircut from an absolute smoke show, a 9 out of 10, and you two hit it off and exchanged phone numbers, but she gave you the shittiest haircut of all time, would you still call her?
Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt. I would call her knowing that I would never be able to have a relationship with this person because I wouldn't be able to respect them. If you're going to do some profession, you should be pretty decent at it.
Maybe it's day one. Maybe she is an apprentice, like, the apprentice tattooer.
But who actually, I mean, unless you're poor, who actually is getting a haircut from someone who's like, this is my first day?
Well, I mean, they do that for training. I had a friend who went through, back in Nebraska, who went through the whole beauty school thing, and she was offering up cheap, I don't think it was free, but cheap haircuts because of the whole training process, yeah.
Gibby goes, yep, I would. I'm bald, so it wouldn't be much of a change. Solid point. That's like the only caveat you could look at it. That's the only caveat. Like, I'm already bald, man. Greg goes, I have very little hair. How much could she mess it up? I don't know. Could be pretty bad. You've seen the haircut the dude from Goonies has. Chunk, right? Is it Chunk?
Yeah. No, Chunk's the kid.
So who's the
what's his name? Oh my God. I can't think of his name. Somebody out of the chat knows it. What's
Sloth.
It? Sloth, thank you.
That's it.
Jesus.
It is Monday, guys. Greg goes, I usually get my hair cut by a 9 anyway. Hashtag cut my own hair. Charles, thank you for throwing in Sloth there. Yeah, I don't know why the hell we forgot that. You could tell we're both a little, I don't know, hungover. Slow. We're a little slow. We like to call it Chill Monday. It just makes us sound a lot cooler than we had a really rough weekend, which we didn't.
No, it really wasn't.
All right, how much time we got? How are we looking?
We've got 4 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we're going to jump into talking about Torture Tuesday. Torture Tuesday is tomorrow. I'm going to be doing kind of a double torture at the same time.
Still shocking.
Yeah.
Literally.
Can you not be shocked by this? Can you just be like, wow, Marshall stepping up?
No, I'm impressed. I mean, I get it. I get the shocking aspect of it because, I won't do it. So I respect that you're willing to step up and do it.
Thank you.
I was just blown away when you decided to add another element to it.
I just wanted to go all the way.
I guess you did.
Let's go all the way.
You are going to be worthless after the show tomorrow.
Yeah, it just gives me another reason to go home early. Charles says that's big, sexy, bald guy to you. Oh, Charles.
Oh, buddy.
Charles is at the Adelitas Way show.
Yeah.
Yep. I bought Charles the Michelob Ultra because what dude doesn't love? From a guy to a guy, buying him beer, a Mick Ultra. It was fun, man. Adelitas Way. We actually saw a ton of people we knew that we haven't seen in such a long time.
So cool, man.
Just
so
because,
cool.
Obviously, we haven't been able to do shows in quite some time.
Yeah, it was just good to be out to see people. I've got my performance review right after the show today.
Oh.
So I probably should have been, said nice things about the boss.
Right. Well, you haven't said anything bad
No,
about
I know,
him.
but I should have said nice things.
How about this? You have 10 seconds to get out everything bad you would say about our boss now.
Because he's probably listening.
No, I think he actually just showed up. I
know, and he listens in the conference room.
Okay, so just for 10 seconds. 10 seconds, just say everything bad you would want to say during the meeting, and now you don't have to.
Well, yeah, but still,
starting
once again,
in 3,
defeat
2,
the purpose.
1.
So no,
10
it's not going to happen. No,
9,
he is a wonderful,
8,
awesome
7,
individual.
6, 5,
his bald head
4.
is.
He's bald. Okay, nice. You get the bald thing out of the way. Bald, hairless son of a bitch.
Is immaculate.
All right. Okay. Good. I'm glad you got that out.
Yeah, thanks so much out.
Yeah. You just.
No, he's probably in there. We peek around the corner and see. He's probably listening.
He's always listening.
Always listening. I got about a minute and a half talking Torture Tuesday. And then we'll get to trivia. So if you're looking to play some trivia.
All right. That's wild that you really went so hard into our boss there, Aaron.
So hard.
Yeah, just real weird of you, man. Especially on performance review day. How long do you think the performance review is going to be?
He has it scheduled for an hour.
Oof. Going a full hour with him?
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe.
So if he says you could do this better, are you immediately going to just be like, yes, absolutely? Or are you gonna fight everything?
No, I'm not gonna fight everything. I mean, if he brings up a valid point, is something I feel I could do better at, then yeah, that's fine. I got no problem. It doesn't bother me.
When you do my performance review, I just want it over as quickly as possible. So I'm just gonna be like, yep. Yeah. I'm gonna agree with everything.
Oh.
And then do nothing.
Okay, that seems about legit. All right, 30 seconds.
Stay on brand.
Be sure to stream the show, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, you can like, follow, and subscribe. Tomorrow, if you have not streamed the show yet, tomorrow is the perfect day to start. Because one thing we wanted to do once we moved to mornings was bring back Torture Tuesday and have a more regular schedule of Torture Tuesday. We're not going to do it every week. We're old. Our bodies can't handle it.
We're going to try to do every other week-ish.
Yeah.
And our last one was the very first Tuesday of the show. And I'm like, it's been too long. So I'm stepping up in a big way, Cotter.
So the one thing that I have refused in the 5+ year history of Torture Tuesday is to get shocked, whether it be a taser, whether it be a dog collar, whatever it is. I hate getting shocked, and I just won't do it. And you've pushed for it the entire time.
Well, exactly. When you say you don't like something, I am going to absolutely try to push you to that uncomfortable level.
I get it.
Because when you get hit to that level, I mean, if you break through as a person, you become a better person. I've tried to say this 1,000 times with Cotter. You won't do it. You stubborn son of a bitch.
I am. So you are stepping up, putting your money where your mouth is.
Literally.
And you are going to get shocked by me, which still blows my mind, tomorrow on the show.
All right, so what we're going to do is at the end of the show, every show, we do Marshall's Music News, a little news segment kind of filling you guys on what's happening with all your favorite artists. I'm going to wear a dog collar that I purchased with my own money, $24.99 via Amazon one-day shipping, because I forgot to order it until yesterday. I'm going to wear it, and I'm going to give you the controller, and you get to shock me at any point during Marshall's Music News tomorrow. But that's not all.
Which, to me, that's enough right there. I mean, that is worth the price of admission, but you're giving the people what they want.
So I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to buy the hottest pepper available. Habanero, ghost pepper, whatever is available to me, I will look at. I was supposed to hit up my friend. I wasn't able to do that this weekend. So I'm just going to go buy the hottest pepper, and I'm going to eat it just before I start Marshall's music news, and then I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to try to spit out news stories in the most legible way possible, and while getting shocked by you, we're just going to see how it goes, and it's going to last for the last half an hour-ish of the show, and hopefully I don't die or bite my tongue off.
So, yeah, can you sign a waiver that if something bad happens to you as I shock you, I can't be held accountable?
No. No, it'll be too good to actually make you pay for my hospital visit. No, I do this upon my own, what's the word?
Free will?
Yeah, free will. Yeah.
Okay.
I accept the responsibility mostly unless it's egregiously harmful to me.
You guys got that.
Yeah. It's on video.
It's on video. So tomorrow, 9:30, during Marshall's Music News, it's a combo now. It's also Torture Tuesday tomorrow.
Yeah.
Electric shock dog collar.
Yep.
That I will have the remote control for.
Exactly.
So, are you gonna put batteries in it? I feel there's a prank here.
No, I mean,
is it gonna shock me when I push the button?
How about this? Before we jump on the air with it, if you watch the live stream, we will test it out prior.
Okay.
We will test it out, make sure it works. I'll give you max of 2 opportunities to make sure it's working correctly.
Okay.
And then at that point, we'll go from there.
And you're also gonna eat the hottest pepper you can find at the store.
Exactly.
I'm so excited. I love Torture Tuesday, even if I'm suffering through it, because I know people get a kick out of it. But I ain't gonna lie, it's so much better when it's not me.
Oh yeah,
it's so much more entertaining watching you suffer.
On the stream right now, someone says verbal contracts can be legally binding.
There we go.
So there you go. And then they also follow up. We should probably hook it up to a car battery. No. What the hell is wrong with you guys?
All right, tomorrow 9:30, Torture Tuesday. Electric shock dog collar plus an incredibly hot pepper. Marshall is suffering through both of them. It is going to be the best show ever.
It'll be good.
Cotter and Marshall show. Here's Bad Flower and 30 Rock 106.1.
Are we going into trivia right after this?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Gimme goes, and he has witnesses. Yeah, tomorrow should be cool though. I get the shock collar today in the mail.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie. When I'm at home, I'm going to shock myself.
Well, you got to. I get that. You want to make sure.
And there's like different levels. According to this, let's see. Good news, it's waterproof. It's got 1 to 16 levels of shock. Yeah, so it says the dog shock collar has 3 modes: standard, tone, vibration, 1 through 8 levels, and shock 1 through 16. So maybe that. How about this? We'll
I'm not gonna dial up to 16, man. That just seems.
Well, no. Let's find the level that's like, I don't know. I'll test it. Yeah.
Be interesting.
Without murdering. But that should be interesting.
That will be very interesting. You kidding me? I don't know. Could become my new favorite Torture Tuesday of all time.
Mm-hmm. Once again, it'll be on the live stream. So anyone kind of hanging out right now and you're like, man, Torture Tuesday, Marshall getting it this time? That sounds like fun. It will be tomorrow. And once again, thanks for everyone hanging around this morning. We're going right into Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia. This is going to be right here in about 2 minutes. If you can tie or beat one of us, you'll have your chance at picking one of us to go up against. You'll win a $25 gift card to Southbound Brewing Company. We got some Southbound Brewing Company cards, so we'll hook someone up. Gibby goes, safe word for tomorrow, twat waffle.
We might need one.
Greg goes, you have to try both extremes to measure the difference. It's science. That's actually a good point. How about this? I'll let you shock me at 16 if you agree to get shocked at 10.
Let me think about it.
Oh, no. What did you do? Binding legal words.
I said think about it. I said
verbal
think about
contracts can be legally binding per Greg Geiger.
I said think about it.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Think about it.
mean, the good news is spending $25 for a dog collar, we'll eventually come back to it.
We'll come back to it.
Like it wasn't just a stupid purchase. It was
an investment in our future.
Yeah. The show really took off after they shocked each other. That's why they never really took off the first time. They didn't shock each other.
All right, guys. We'll be back in a little bit. It's about that time. Are you smarter than a community college dropout trivia? We are both community college dropouts.
Mm-hmm.
So are you smarter than us? We'll find out. Yeah, you should be. It's powered by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery. You get tasting tours Wednesday through Saturday. Reservations are preferred. We're going to be heading out there here real soon. Cannot wait. We're going to do some sampling.
Yeah,
sampling all the goods.
We're going to sample heavily.
And then have our salesperson, Carla, drive us home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's part of the gig.
All right, so if you'd like to play trivia, call us up right now, 800-394-1061. We're going to select the first person to take us on. 7 questions, 60 seconds. We're both on a little bit of a streak.
Oh, we're both on a hot streak, man.
So I'm feeling good. You could pick either one of us.
I'm undefeated. No big deal. I'm still undefeated. I have 1 tie.
That's true.
Technically not a loss.
That's true.
You've got a couple losses under your belt.
We don't need to keep rehashing the past. Our show is about moving forward to the future.
Okay, that's actually, I think I said that to you before.
800-394-1061. If you want to play Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia, call us now. It's the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
All right, guys, thanks for hanging around on the stream. Just waiting for our phones to light up here. Once again, playing Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout, brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard. Or if any of you want to take us on, go ahead and call us up, 1-800-394-1061. If you could tie or beat us, we'll hook you up with a gift card. After trivia today, we'll talk to the Big Guy Frank Sulkowski. He'll be jumping on with us to talk about the NCAA tournament. Also wrap up the show with Marshall's music news. It's a very chill Monday. Very, very chill.
Yeah. This is very chill.
So chill.
Too chill.
It's actually, yeah, it's way too chill. What are we in right now? We're in spots?
Yep, we got commercials right now.
We'll jump out of the commercials and we'll do another break here.
Yeah,
for
fair.
little solicitation. See if we can get someone on the line. Well, we have a minute. We'll do some answer the internets.
Yeah, we've got a little over a minute.
All right. Would you rather date a 9 with a really annoying voice or a 4 with the sexiest voice ever?
I'll take the annoying voice.
You'll do the 4 with the, or so you'll take a 9 with the really annoying voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think after a while you probably get used to it.
Yeah, I think you'd be fine.
I'll take the 9 with a really annoying voice. Once again, drop your answers in the chat. Would you rather date a 9 with a really annoying voice or a 4 with the sexiest voice ever? My friend actually used to do phone sex line. That was her side gig.
No.
Yeah, so she would text with guys, and then they would. She used a service where she would get like a certain amount of money per minute. She was on the phone with them.
Sure.
Yeah, and she would just like do that like on Sundays. It was weird. I know, the Lord's Day.
Interesting. Did you make good money?
Apparently, she made real good money.
Creeped out by it at all? I mean, was she?
She had like she had a special phone with a special number for it. So
okay.
She would, when she wasn't working, she shut it off. When she wanted to make some money, she would just
interesting.
She would just text with guys majority of the time,
right?
And then she would take phone calls sometimes, but like it was like $15 a minute type of thing.
So I mean, she had to have guys that were like became like into her. I mean, any of that? Where they were attached.
Oh yeah. She had clients, I'm sure.
Right. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Still looking for somebody to play? Are you smarter than a community college dropout? Trivia powered by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery.
If you can tie or beat us, you get a gift card. So call us right now. 1-800-394-1061. 7 questions, 60 seconds. Can you beat us? Call us up if you think you can. 1-800-394-1061.
Here's Soundgarden, Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1. If somebody doesn't call during this song, I won't be able to do it. So
okay.
We can take each other on if you want. That's fine. But yeah, won't have time. Here we go. Hopefully we'll have time now. Maybe just do it live. Rock 106.1. Who's this?
This is the big, bald, sexy guy. Nobody will play with you. I'll play.
All right, Charles. Here's.
I'm just driving around in the truck working, so might as well.
Yeah,
nice.
Let's do it.
All right, man. So you're gonna have your chance to take on one of us. You'll win a gift card if you can tie or beat us. Charles, who would you like to take on, Cotter or myself?
Let's go with Marshall today.
Okay.
I'm gonna put on these soundproof headphones.
All right, man. 7 questions, 60 seconds. Your time will start after I finish question number 1. If you want to pass a question, just say so. And if we have time at the end, we'll come back, okay?
All right.
So here we go. Question number 1. Los Angeles is California's most populous city. What is California's second most populous city?
San Francisco.
Incorrect. Who is the middle child and most accomplished of the Simpsons family?
Lisa.
Correct. What Fleetwood Mac song contains the lyrics, "Thunder only happens when it's raining, players only love you when they're playing"?
Yeah.
The Ginza Mary is a sake-infused Japanese variation of what iconic brunch cocktail?
Martini.
Incorrect. What species of animals did Cheech Marin, Whoopi Goldberg, and Jim Cummings voice in the 1994 version of The Lion King?
Lemmings.
Incorrect. What longtime Dodgers sportscaster was inducted into the National Broadcasters Hall of Fame in 2009?
Vin Scully.
Correct. Chunky Monkey and Cherry Garcia are two classic flavors from what ice cream brand?
Ben and Jerry's.
Correct. And you are out of time. That is 3 out of 7. Marshall, you can take off. All right.
How we do?
3 out of 7.
All right. Okay, Chuck. Not too bad.
All right, man, we're going to pot you down. We'll be right back to you, okay?
Charles.
All right.
All right, Marshall, you know the drill. You got to beat 3 in order to win. Your time will start as soon as I finish question number 1. Here we go.
Let's go.
Los Angeles is California's most populous city. What is California's second most populous city?
San Francisco.
Incorrect.
Damn it.
Who is the middle child and most accomplished of the Simpson family?
Maggie.
Incorrect.
Oh, no, Lisa. Damn it.
What Fleetwood Mac song contains the lyrics, "Thunder only happens when it's raining, players only love you when they're playing"?
Pass. I don't remember. The band's coming up this weekend, though.
The Ginza Mary is a sake-infused Japanese variation of what iconic brunch cocktail?
Mimosa?
Incorrect.
Oh, my God. I'm going to lose today.
What species of animals did Cheech Marin, Whoopi Goldberg, and Jim Cummings voice in the 1994 version of The Lion King?
Hyenas?
Correct.
Oh, okay. Got that one.
What longtime Dodgers sportscaster was inducted into the National Broadcasting Hall of Fame in 2009?
Vin Scully?
Correct. Chunky Monkey and Cherry Garcia are two classic flavors from what ice cream brand?
Ben and Jerry's.
Correct. Final. What Fleetwood Mac song contains the lyrics, "Thunders only happens when it's raining, players only love you when you're playing"?
I don't know.
Time
I
is
don't know.
up. 3 each. 3 each.
Damn it. I tied again.
Yes.
Charles, well, congratulations, man. We're going to hook you up with a gift card for tying me. It's a little embarrassing. I should have done better. I can't believe I screwed up that Simpsons question.
That one, I was surprised by that. Do you have his info? Do we need it?
I'll need his phone number.
All right, we'll be right back, guys, on the stream. Hold on. We're here. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Yo, you there?
I'm here.
Hey, what's your phone number?
Hold on. I got it right here.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That way you don't have to give it out.
We'll call you as soon as the show's over with and get you this information.
Hey, I lost y'all. What happened?
We tied. So I'll call you. You won a prize.
Oh, sweet. Hey, guys, appreciate it.
No problem, man.
Enjoying Facebook. I'm enjoying it.
Oh, thanks, man.
Thanks,
Thank you very much.
We'll talk to you. We'll talk to you right after the show.
All right, guys, have a good show.
All right, thanks, man. See ya.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. We're going to edit that up.
All right, let's run down the correct answers real quick. San Diego is the second most populous city in California. That. Lisa Simpson, the middle child.
I know.
That was just in the heat of the moment. I get it. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. That is Dreams from Fleetwood Mac. Mm-hmm. The Ginsa Mary, the Bloody Mary. I figured that one was kind of a gimme.
Okay, duh.
Hyenas, of course, the animal Cheech Marin, Whoopi Goldberg, and Jim Cummings play in the 1994 version of The Lion King. Vin Scully was the longtime Dodger sportscaster inducted into the Hall of Fame. And yes, Chunky Monkey and Cherry Garcia, 2 flavors from Ben & Jerry's. Another round of Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia tomorrow for your chance to play and win, all powered by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery, Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
Don't mind me as I update our official trivia standings, sadly. I should have got the win. Simpsons, how stupid.
Damn it.
Gibby goes, these trees are trying to kill us with their lovemaking. I stepped outside for trivia, and already my phone screen is covered in pollen. Yeah, dude, it was, so bad.
All right, so we've got the big guy to get on the phone here in a bit.
All right.
What are we wanting to get out of the big guy here?
Oh, just big guyness. No, I mean, the biggest question we want to ask him is, do you see any teams that really were missed out on the
surprises, snubs kind of thing?
Yeah. Any snubs in there? And then obviously, who does he think is going to win the NCAA men's basketball championship? 2 big questions we need to ask him.
Yep.
Also, we need to ask him how much he misses us. Gibby goes, have you heard the theory that the trees are actually harvesting people for their CO2 contribution? No, I haven't. Although I have seen that stupid M. Night Shyamalan movie where the trees, what is it? They poison everyone? Something to the effect of that? Remember how the trees
yeah.
What was that movie called?
Is that the one with Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah. It was he was
remember.
So terrible in it.
I remember the movie, but yeah, I don't remember the name of it.
Let me look it up real quick. Let's see. Look at good old wiki. M. Night had a comeback though. I mean, with all of his work. I mean, he's put out some solid movies recently. He has that new movie Old that is coming out.
Heard of that one?
Yeah, they showed a trailer for it during the Super Bowl.
Okay.
He's also an executive producer on that Servant Apple TV show, which is actually pretty good. In case you haven't seen that. The Happening.
Okay.
Came out in 2008. He was, I believe he was the director on it.
Okay.
But a science teacher, his wife, and a young girl struggle to survive a plague that causes those infected to commit suicide. It was like all based upon the trees.
Damn.
It was scary. No, it was really bad. Like Mark Wahlberg, I don't know, like if he got dared to do the film and then decided to do the worst acting job ever, but that's kind of what he did.
Yeah, I get that. All right, so we'll call the big guy. We've got a 3-minute song out of the top of the hour. We've got about 2 minutes before we get there. Should we call him now to make sure he's available? Or do we want to wait till
I would say give him a text and be like, call you in 3 minutes. Yeah. And then we'll call him during the song, and we'll just get him on the phone line then. Once again, some shameless self-promotion, everyone who's watching with us this morning. Thanks for hanging around. Heads up. Go fill out your brackets right now. You got 3 chances to win an Xbox Series X, which I have right here. Oh, Jesus. It's heavy. There we go. Xbox Series X. You got your shot at winning that, plus a bunch of other cool stuff like a controller, game, gift cards, and more. All you have to do is go fill out a bracket at rock1061.com. You have 3 brackets that you could fill out. Go crazy. Make one conservative. Have another one. Just go wild. Whatever you want to do. Fill them out. The person that actually has the best bracket, the most correct choices at the very end of this thing is going to score this bundle from us. And yes, Gibby, great point. 4 days. You got 4 days and 4 days only before the very first round game kicks off. Make sure that you fill out your bracket. You can't win. You don't play. I think I want to be like a really bad high school basketball coach when I get real old, man. Teach all the most incorrect things, but win one game a season and like freak out like I just won the World Series, like the Mets did. Did you see that video?
I don't know.
The Mets in spring training practiced winning the World Series. They practiced winning the World Series. Like catching the last out, celebrating. It was the dumbest thing ever. Cotter's doing the Lord's work. I think he's texting Jesus.
I am.
Also, our boss said your review today.
Yeah.
Your thing. He said he has to push back.
Why?
Apparently, he has a managers meeting with all of his managers, the big ups guys at DBC. He's pushing back your meeting. He said he's got to wait till after that.
I was emotionally ready and prepared. Now I won't be.
What time was it supposed to happen?
10 o'clock.
It's not happening. It's not happening at that time.
I'm glad he could tell me.
No,
give me the insight.
Well, here's the thing. It's a power move. It's an absolute alpha move. So he's taking control of the situation where you thought you were so confident you were going in.
Feeling good.
He changed the terms of the agreement, and now he has the
Here's
power.
what I'll do. I just want to show up.
That's how you take the power back.
Yeah, right?
That is how you take the power back.
Sorry, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Just got time. Don't have time.
See, I like that.
Yeah. I just want to show up. That's fine.
Gibby goes, you'll be fine, bub. You'll be fine. But you know what? He takes the power back by not showing up. And here's what you do. You don't tell him in person. As soon as the show's over, leave, shoot him an email. Just be like, hey, heard that we had to change the time. No big deal. I can't make that today. But don't even say, let's do it tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, let's try to call Big Guy. He never responded to my text, so we'll see how this goes.
Come on, Big Guy. Don't fail us. Trying to get Frank Sulkowski on the line here. Stop ringing. Frank, you there?
Hello?
Did he send us the voicemail?
I don't know. Frank? Big Guy. Frank. Frank the Big Guy.
All right, let's try that again. Let's call him again. Okay, it's continued ringing. That's good. Frank Sulkowski.
Hello.
Frank!
There he is.
Hey.
All right, man.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. We're doing this live, buddy. We're going live.
Let's do it.
Frank was born to go live.
All right, we got about 25 seconds. Going to pot you down, and next time we talk, we'll be on the air, okay?
Okay.
Cool. All right, guys, we'll be back.
He's a pro.
Dude, it's the Big Guy.
He's a pro.
All right, guy. We got about 5 seconds, Big Guy. 5 seconds. If you can hear me. I don't know. Thanks for hanging out with the Cotter and Marshall Show today. You can check out the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And we're happy to welcome, for the very first time to the Cotter and Marshall Show, the Big Guy, Frank Sulkowski. Frank, how you been, man?
I'm going to tell you what. I must like you guys a lot to come on the radio at 9 o'clock in the morning.
I'm a night guy. but for you guys, why not? Let's start the week off in style.
Frank, we appreciate it. We know you do. You anchor the news. You're doing sports all the time. I think you're addicted to barbecue, but we don't need to bring that up. That's another conversation for another day. We have bigger fish to fry. Also, let's talk about fried fish. But also, let's get to the NCAA Division I men's basketball tournament. Dude, we haven't had this tournament for almost 2 years now. How excited are you?
It's something special. I mean, you can feel it for the past week and a half, even though, it hasn't been normal. I mean, we've seen teams having to pull out of their conference tournaments because of COVID issues. I mean, it's odd to see a team like Duke and Kansas have to pull out of their conference tournaments because of issues with COVID. But we went on. We made it through it again. Now we're going into, the NCAA tournament where it's going to be a little bit different. More of a more centralized tournament, not spread out all over the place. But we are going to have March Madness, and it's exciting because it's part of the fabric of a sports fan's life. I mean, this is what they look forward to. They look forward to this all day watching basketball and picking their brackets and all that stuff. And now we get it after not having it last year. It's important. It's important of getting back to normalcy.
All right, so with 4 number ones, Gonzaga, Michigan, Baylor, and Illinois, any surprises there, or are they all deserving of those spots?
No, that's right. I mean, that was kind of a no-brainer. Those teams are where they need to be, and it would not surprise me if one of those teams isn't the national champ.
Oh, wow.
Frank, I mean, do you see any teams, I mean, speaking of all the number ones, let's talk about the teams that maybe got the snub this year. Any teams in your eyes that didn't make it that should have been in the tournament?
I mean, there's always going to be some snubs. No, it's just odd to see an NCAA tournament, without some of the familiar faces that we've seen in there.
Duke.
I mean, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, I mean, no Duke. I mean, it's been almost 30 years.
Yeah.
Where they've been in, and no Coach K. I mean, you're not going to have that one shining moment and see Duke in it. It's not crazy. Kentucky, Louisville. It's crazy, but times are changing, and there's been issues, and stuff has come up, and I'm not really surprised by the snubs, and it's just where we are, and I think that adds to a little bit of the excitement because you have some teams who haven't been there and haven't had the limelight as much, and so that's going to make it a fun tournament.
I think it's going to be an exciting tournament just because there's so much newness to it, and of course we haven't had it for almost 2 years, and of course people can go to rock1061.com and sign up to play our basketball tournament bracket for the chance to win an Xbox Series X bundle. Big Guy, I got a question for you with this. Put you on the spot. Who are the 2 teams making it to the finals this year? And yeah, I know the brackets just came out yesterday. What are the 2 teams you see in the national championship game, and who takes it home?
I'm going to tell you what. I mean, Gonzaga has been just steady.
Monster.
I mean, they're on a different level. Will this be the year that they go all the way? There's a good chance of it. There really is. I see Gonzaga being there towards the end. And I think Baylor is another team where, yes, they stumbled in their conference tournament, but for the most part, they have been pretty dang good. And I think Baylor is another team. And that's, a lot of folks here in our area are going to be keeping a close eye on Baylor because, we got one of our own who plays for Baylor. Now, a lot of people forget about this, but we have a former Liberty County basketball standout, Davion Mitchell, who starts for the Baylor Bears.
Nice.
So that's a fun little thing to keep an eye on and watch for. So I like Baylor. I'm going to be rooting for them. But I will tell you one thing, kind of exciting this year too, is having another representative from Georgia in there. I mean, Georgia Tech making it after winning the ACC tournament. That's a team that's dangerous and can make some noise. And again, they're got that number 9 seed, so they're going to pull some upsets. But watch a team like Georgia Tech to make some noise and an upset if you're filling out your bracket. I mean, I know I'm going to punch them into to a couple rounds in at least. So it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, Big Guy, as always, thank you for breaking it down. Thank you for getting up early. We do appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you get used to it because this is a thing now.
Yeah, we need you.
Well, that's fine because I get up, I get to talk to you guys, love you guys very much. I also love a good chicken biscuit, which now means I get to get a chicken biscuit.
You're welcome.
Sorts.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's, you know what?
Thank you guys.
Next time we see it, chicken biscuits on us, buddy.
Done. Yeah, we'll both buy you chicken biscuits. Got it covered. All right, Big Guy breaking down the NCAA. It's Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1. Bring me the horizon. This is Teardrops. Hi, Big Guy.
Frank, thank you so much, buddy.
All right, gentlemen, appreciate it. Welcome to the morning. This is interesting, but it's fun.
Yeah, we're getting there.
It's different, man. Trust us. Waking up at 5 a.m. has been a task for us.
I can only imagine. Well, I appreciate y'all.
Thanks, man. Talk to you later.
Thanks, Frank. See ya.
All right, guys.
All right, Frank Sulkowski from WJCL. Make sure to check him out. Anchors the 5 o'clock news, and of course, he's been our sports guy for forever. He's been your sports guy forever. I mean, he's been on the air for 20-ish years here. I mean, he's a legend. That's why we love him. Plus, he loves food as much as we do. So.
That's true.
God damn it, he does.
All right, so we have some of these drunk calls. The Connery one's the best, in my opinion. The Steven one's fun because he just praises us.
Yeah, let's just play it. Let's play a couple. I mean, we have got what, like 4 that we like the most?
Yeah, because one of them was just welcoming Crash.
there was a call that just some guy was just like, was he was welcoming and kind of
he goes, "Hey, Cotter, Marshall, this isn't for you, it's for Crash. Welcome. Sorry they kicked you out of Myrtle." And then there's the one guy who talked about getting married and divorced twice, both times while stoned.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
That was
too.
weird.
Yeah. So anyway, we had quite the exciting weekend of drunk voicemails, and hopefully over here the next few days we're gonna have even more for next Monday. So just in case you guys didn't know, drunk line is open 24/7, 7 days a week. We don't discriminate when it comes to when you get drunk.
No.
Just make sure when you do get drunk, call us and leave a voicemail. Let us know what's on your mind. Same station number, 1-800-394-1061.
All right, so we'll get to that here coming up in about a minute. Then we'll roll into Marshall's Music News. Is Disturbed the first story? I know.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to go with Disturbed, and then I'll go Van Halen and wrap up with Papa Roach. I am not talking about Corey Taylor today.
I think you're legally obligated to.
I will this week. Don't get me wrong. just not today. Yeah, ESPN projects Gonzaga's undefeated, Gibby. I mean, Jesus, man. Those guys have been insane all year long. 26-0. I just don't like that pressure. I don't like a team that doesn't know what defeat is. No, seriously.
No, I get it. I get it. It makes sense.
I like a team to know what defeat is so they can fight against that ever happening again for them.
We know what defeat is. That's why
we're constantly
fighting.
Failing. The moment I walk out of this door, I'm going to fail at something. I'm losing constantly.
All right, we got 25 seconds. We'll be right back. All right. Once again, big thanks to the Big Guy for dropping by, breaking down the March Madness.
Love the Big Guy. If you want to see some barbecue pics, follow the Big Guy on Twitter. This man travels across the country, and he finds the best barbecue place everywhere. I mean, he puts up amazing, like drool-worthy food.
It's barbecue porn.
Oh, it's so good.
So good. All right, the drunk line. It's a thing. And normally, we promote it over the weekend. But you got a good Tuesday drunk on? For some reason, you want to start the work week on a Monday getting drunk? We're not here to judge.
I mean, Wednesday drunk is very appropriate this week. Obviously, St. Patty's Day going on. So we have the drunk line. It's your opportunity to tell us what you think of our show, what you think of the radio station, what you think personally of us, or maybe just an idea that you had that you just want to share. Maybe you thought of something like flying cars. Like maybe that's real to you now. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are doing out there or what you're thinking, but we do want to hear from you.
You want to ramble on for 5 minutes? I don't care.
I do it every day. I did it right there. I did it right there.
It's a true story. So we got these calls. I think some of these were from last week, not all just from the weekend.
Right.
But we're definitely going to play this first one because it's praising us.
Oh, yeah.
And we always love that.
Okay.
Steven.
All right. That was very positive. That was the most positive drunk, non-drunk phone call that we got all weekend.
Steven, call anytime and just heap praise on us.
Yeah. Well, I just noticed he didn't say my name. So
well, he said, but at the end, he said you guys.
Yeah,
very happy that
plural.
Yeah. So that's us.
Good.
We're a team.
Good.
When he says Cotter, he may mean Marshall.
No, well, probably not. I don't know. What else we got? What else we got going on?
This one I think is my favorite call we've received yet.
Oh, okay.
Because it's from, and I'm sure it's legit. I'm sure this isn't a impersonation of Sir Sean Connery.
Well, he's dead, so.
Well, no. I mean, he could call from beyond. It's Sean Connery. He can do whatever he wants.
All right.
Connery. Voicemail. What? We sure this isn't Monty Jet?
He's laughing. It is a voicemail.
Can we call him?
And someone in the background goes, "Come on,
we gotta go to work."
That is the goodness of the drunk line, guys. That's why we have to continue doing this bit. It's so good.
Yes,
it's so good.
So anytime you want to call and leave, and you don't even have to be drunk. You just want to leave us a message. You want to do a bad Sean Connery impersonation? We don't care.
Oh, it's a crap.
I want him to become a regular.
All voicemail should be that one.
Right? I want him to become a regular on the show now.
Yeah.
So hit us up at any time, 800-394-1061. Leave us a message, but keep in mind, if it's good, we're playing it on the air. It's the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
Cotter and Marshall. Catherine Zeta-Jones' ass and a bottle of whiskey.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, I was crying over here.
Yeah,
that's
good.
Funny.
I like that. That's funny.
All right.
That's funny.
All right. So Drunk Line every Monday on the show. I mean, between the Drunk Line, Big Money Monday, I'm just so excited for the show today. I hope you guys are having fun. Once again, thanks for hanging out with us this morning. Once again, we are live every single weekday from 6 to 10, live streaming, hanging out with you guys, answering and asking stupid questions. So let's do a question right here. For you, Cotter, and of course for everyone watching right now, feel free to drop in your answer in the chat today on our very chill Monday. Would you rather build your own shelter or hunt for your own food?
Ooh, I don't know. That's a stellar question. I think probably the shelter, because I could never track an animal if I had to.
Oh, okay.
I can go fishing. I could do that. But
right.
if I had to, because, if I'm out building my own shelter, chances are I'm not necessarily, I may not have a gun on me. So am I crafting my own bow and arrow? If that's the case, I'm not eating. I could figure out a shelter eventually.
Okay,
so I'm going to go shelter.
So once again, the question, guys, is would you rather build your own shelter or hunt for your own food? I would rather hunt for my own food.
Okay.
Here's the reasons why. Keep me motivated.
Okay.
To always eat, and then obviously I would probably be in much better shape than I am now. And also, if I don't have to build my own shelter, that means someone else can or will.
Yeah.
I would like a mansion. I would rather my house be empty of food, and I have a beautiful mansion with swimming pool and everything, and I just have to go out and scavenge for everything. Nathan still says I would rather build my own shelter, as I'm a terrible hunter.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be good at that. Even if they gave me a gun, I'd probably shoot myself in the foot.
Oh, man. All right, guys. Once again, thanks for hanging out with us today, no matter whether you're on Twitch or YouTube or the Facebooks.
If you missed the announcement earlier, tomorrow is a Torture Tuesday. Marshall has a electric shock dog collar plus eating whatever hot pepper he can find at the store.
I'm going to swing over, I think, either Publix or Kroger. Which one do you think will have the hotter pepper?
I don't know. Kroger usually has at least a habanero.
Right.
It's been a long time since I've been to Publix, so I don't know.
Okay. I'm going to swing by Kroger's right across the street from the radio station.
Yeah.
So after the show today, I'll swing over there and I'll grab the hottest pepper I can find, and then we'll see how it goes. All right, we got a bunch of stuff lined up for this week I'm really excited about. Cameron Cross of the Savannah Tap House is going to be stopping in for beer for breakfast. They'll have members of the Savannah Pipe and Drum Band. Is that what it's called?
Savannah Pipe and Drums.
Yeah, so they're coming in on St. Patty's Day. We'll have a little St. Patty's Day flair inside the studio. We'll also do a special beer for breakfast that day with probably a Killian's Irish Red. That's what we're thinking, unless I find something crazy at the store when I stop by today. And then we're doing all sorts of stuff. Trivia every single day, About Last Night every single day. And then Mac will be stopping in on Wednesday as well for Chicks on Dudes.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. If you got a question for Mac, you can email it in, kmshow@rock1061.com. Hit us up on social media. Drop it in the comments on the stream. However you'd like to get us that information.
Gibby says, find a Hispanic market. Oh, there is a Hispanic market down on 17 that I live close to. So
okay, there's one right around the corner.
Where's that at?
It's in the same little strip mall as that comic book store.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's where I got my the corn wraps for my
tamales.
Tamales I made.
Nice. How much time we got?
We still got a song. We got about 4 minutes.
Okay. I'm gonna switch over to the solo cam for you. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, and then I'll be right back. And if I'm not, do music news.
Fair enough. Sorry, guys. I'm writing down the phone number of our winner, our person who tied trivia today, so I can get that to Marshall. Yep. Okay, that's it. There we go there. Oh, man. For a Monday, today went by so quick. So, as always, thank you guys on the stream. It's very fun to just interact with everybody. Definitely makes the day go by quicker. Got Sublime and Santeria coming up, and then we'll kick off Marshall's Music News, story about Disturbed. And then what else we got? Story about Disturbed, story about David Lee Roth, Michael Anthony, Van Halen. And then it looks like Papa Roach to wrap it up. Tomorrow, I believe Tuesday is our Dude of the Week death match. We've got that. We've got Torture Tuesday. So, yeah, it's going to be a busy day tomorrow as well. Still got to pick my brackets. I'm going to be so bad at this because I have no idea what's going on in college basketball. So this will be interesting because Marshall and I have a bet. We're going to pick one bracket each. Winner, or I should say the loser, has to face Torture Tuesday on the air. So if Marshall's doing his Torture, so we're going to have a Torture Tuesday. We'll have to come up with something prior to that because we won't be able to get to that in 2 weeks because, yeah, the 29th the tournament will still be going on. So that will have to take the first Torture Tuesday of April. So we'll need something on the 29th. I found the world's most sour candy. I'm going to buy that, so maybe that's something we can do here in a couple weeks. Because tomorrow, man, I feel for Marshall. I really feel for Marshall. He is taking one for the team with the Torture Tuesday tomorrow. Electric shock dog collar and the hot pepper. Yeah. No fun there, man. No fun there at all. It's just one of the things I hate getting shocked. The thought of it like that just freaks me out, man. So I'm good. I'm happy to do the shocking of Marshall. Big thanks to everybody who came out to Adelitas Way on Friday. That was a lot of fun, man. So much fun. So much fun. Just seeing live music was great. Everybody seemed to have just a great time. Everybody was into all three bands. You knew it was just way too long, man. Just everybody was into the whole night. It was cool. Got about a minute and a half.
Good Lord. Feel bad for anyone who has to use the restroom here, man.
Yeah, it sucks. So when we had the full building, we had 3 restrooms, basically.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Now we've got 1, and it's right by my office.
It's right by everyone's office. Our
That's
building's
true.
so small.
It's so small. So it's, when it's used viciously, You can tell.
Which is the time of day we're actually in the building, so it's not great.
No, not at all.
Oh, too funny.
All right, we got about a minute before we get into Marshall's music news. Here is trivia phone number.
Oh. Chuck and Charles. It's a very important day to be a C name on the show.
Yes. Big, sexy, bald guy. He was sexy. He lived up to the billing.
He did.
Yeah.
Handsome man.
Yes, he was. All right, guys, got about 30. We'll be right back. Be sure to check out the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Don't forget, while you're there, please like, follow, and subscribe. Get all the latest info about the Cotter and Marshall Show. The past stream videos are there. Marshall will cut down some of the highlights, put them up in shorter, more edible bites.
That's right.
So you can get those all on our YouTube page. We post them back to Facebook typically as well. Right now, let's get right into it, man. It's time for Marshall's music news.
So Disturbed have officially announced that their Sickness tour, which was going to happen last year, then rescheduled to this year, their 20th anniversary tour, has been officially canceled. They will not be touring in 2021. Obviously, once again, this was a rescheduled tour from 20 into 21, but due to logistic issues surrounding different restrictions on live events from state to state, because they were going to hop around to 15, 20 states on this tour. It was quite long. They are going to be canceling the tour. Now, fans who have previously purchased tickets will be automatically receiving a refund. Now, the first two shows were in mid-Florida. I think it was somewhere close to Miami and then Tampa. So those were the first two shows they had to cancel, and those were the closest ones to us outside of the Atlanta date that was happening, I think, a couple days after the Tampa one. So, unfortunately, no Disturbed for 2021, at least when it comes to the Sickness tour they plan on doing. There's still a chance they may headline something like Welcome to Rockville in November. They may do a one-off, but they will not be touring on a large scale.
Yeah, that's a bummer, man. The 20th anniversary of something like that, and I mean, that by far is still their best album, in my opinion. Going out and seeing a show like that to where you're probably going to get the whole thing, I thought that would have been a lot of fun. Yeah,
but once again, I mean, it's not saying they won't tour at all, but they won't be touring, at least with this huge kind of tour they planned on doing with the Sickness. Anyway, let's go ahead and celebrate some Disturbed, because we definitely won't be seeing them live most likely this summer. Let's do Land of Confusion right here, Rock 106.1. Gibby, where were you going to go see Hailstorm? Hailstorm, I'm guessing probably over in the Atlanta area? Once again, guys, thanks for hanging on the live stream with us. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, like Cotter said, all that fun stuff. Also on our YouTube page, if you haven't checked it out, we have a bunch of old stuff that we've done together. Some way back in the day videos that you can check out. Lego Treadmills up there. Some of the stuff that we did over the 2020 summer when we were doing quarantine little torture Tuesdays are up there. So some fun stuff for sure. Also, oh man, I forgot to break in the Marshall's music news panel. Here, let's do that. Boom.
Oh yeah. New graphics.
So I flipped our cameras here because I thought it makes sense. It was called Marshall's Music News. I put me where it said Marshall, where it says pointing. What do you think? Should I flip it?
No, that's fine.
Because usually you're on the left, I'm on the right.
That's okay.
But for music news, I figured if you were there first.
You're front and center, baby.
If people didn't know, they would think I'm Cotter. And that's wait a minute. Yeah, anyway. I don't want to be mistaken.
Maria, whatever her name is, the lady that played Borat's son, or daughter in the second Borat film, nominated for an Oscar.
Good for her, man.
Actress in a supporting role.
She deserves that.
No,
she was incredible in that.
I just didn't expect it. Sacha Baron Cohen's nominated for the Trial of the Chicago 7.
Did you see that movie?
I did not.
It is really good. It is Really well done. Aaron Sorkin did that film. He's the dude from The Social Network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, Borat not nominated for Best Picture. Not surprisingly there.
You were gonna go see him in House of Blues in South Carolina. Dude, we did so many giveaways with the House of Blues in South Carolina. Yes, I know. New shiny fancy graphic for Marshall's Music News. Those are our latest ones. Yeah, you guys got to see the debut of the St. Patty's and the Music News slides today, panels today. We're having fun with them. We'll keep building them out.
Okay. Nothing real exciting about the Oscar nominations. A bunch of movies you've never seen or heard of because nothing really got released.
Yeah. You're a big award seasons guy.
Yes. I typically would watch any awards show. I've gotten out of that habit a little over the past few years, but yeah, I'll watch the Oscars still. I watch the Golden Globes for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
I'll watch the Oscars.
There's too many damn award shows.
There are. It's gotten out of hand.
I've never. I don't mind like reading the results, but I don't want to sit there and wait 20 minutes to hear an award and then just have to keep waiting.
And I think that's a very valid point. I get that 100%.
Yeah, not into that life. Give me Collective Soul House of Blues that I won tickets for was also canceled too. Yeah, that sucks, man.
Collective Soul, man, I haven't seen them live in years, decades. But man, they put on a great show back in the 90s. It was great.
What a caveat you put there.
Well, I can't.
A couple decades ago.
It's 20 years ago. I don't want to. I want to clarify. Maybe they stink now. I doubt it. Yeah. But it was a fun show. Saw them at the Madison Theater.
Oh, okay. Coming up next, we'll talk about Van Halen, Michael Anthony, talking about a potential reunion with David Lee Roth.
Okay. I saw a picture of David Lee Roth recently. He looks, bad old, rough old.
Yeah?
Life has caught up to him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I know who am I talking, because I'm sure in 20 years I'm going to look great.
You don't know that I think about it. You look a lot like Sammy Hagar. Like the current day Sammy Hagar. He has that kind of shorter, shoulder length hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
We should do a side by side of that.
All right, 30 seconds. Get the stream each and every morning, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, especially tomorrow for Torture Tuesday. More details about that before we call it quits today. Right now, more of Marshall's Music News.
So Michael Anthony, the bassist of Van Halen for the majority of Van Halen's existence, wanted to reunite with David Lee Roth. Now, the key word is wanted to.
Yeah.
Now, David Lee Roth was doing a string of residency shows in Vegas. And apparently, Michael Anthony had planned on joining him on stage during one of those shows, but because of some conflicts he was working with Sammy Hagar on, he wasn't able to make it. He also went on to say that he's got no beef with any of the guys about any of the stuff. At this point in the career in my life, it's like, hey, I'll play it all. I'm sure if it came up, it was the right situation, it'd happen again. And it probably most likely will happen in the future because David Lee Roth will, continue on with his residency at the House of Blues in Las Vegas, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And I know he's going to be hitting the road later on this year. So that would be a very cool thing to see the guys of Van Halen kind of get back together because we haven't seen them on stage in such a long time.
It seems like a Vegas residency is the perfect place for David Lee Roth to spend out the rest of his career.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like tailor-made for that. That's just perfect.
Exactly. You want to see some old man screaming about girls unable to jump? Exactly. That is definitely what you want to see. But there you go. That is Marshall's Music News.
All right, Cotter and Marshall Show. One more story coming up. Rock 106.1.
That would have been really cool to see Michael Anthony. Like you're seeing David Lee Roth, and he's not peak, nowhere close to peak.
Right.
You know, like this guy kind of sounds like garbage, but then Michael Anthony comes out like, that's worth my ticket
got the
price.
Jack Daniel bass, pouring drinks for everybody again. Great.
Exactly. Yeah, Gibby. Same with Axl Rose. Time was not in their favor, at least with his looks. His voice is honestly holding up pretty well. All right, one last story for today. During Marshall's Music News, we're going to talk about Papa Roach. New music from these guys. They've been putting on new albums like every 2 years. It's kind of crazy how quick they've been putting out new stuff. They confirm when their new album's going to be out, and it ain't this year. So I'll give you details about what they said in regards to a making of a new album, and then we will jump out of here. Torture Tuesday tomorrow. On Wednesday, we got Chicks on Dudes with Mac, and also we've got the Savannah Pipe and Drum band coming in to celebrate a little St. Patty's Day with us. Yes, we'll have a bagpiper in studio. I think we'll have a drummer in studio. It'll be a lot of fun. We'll do a special beer for breakfast on Wednesday as well in celebration of St. Patty's Day before we head out to the Shamrock Ship St. Patty's Day Flotilla happening on Hutchinson Island. In case you didn't hear, there's a big party over there. You can buy tickets to. Details and your links to buy tickets over at rock1061.com. All right, with Cotter out of the studio, let's go ahead and ask the internet, or answer the internet, excuse me. Would you rather know every time someone talk crap about you over text, or every time someone talk crap about you out loud? Oh. That's a really good question. Once again, guys, the question, you can go ahead and drop your answers in the chat. Would you rather know every time someone talked S about you over text, or every time someone talked S about you out loud? I'm going to go with out loud. I want to know the person who is brave enough to say something out loud about me, so I can kind of walk in, open the door, and be like, "What'd you say?" And then own them. Oh, man. All right, Cotter back in studio. What are you doing post-show today, Cotter? Obviously, you're supposed to have your big fancy review with the boss. He's delayed that.
He said it'll be about 10:30, 10:45. I've got to run to the bank, cash a couple checks. And then eventually today, because my car, we've established, hates me.
Yeah, you bought a lemon, dude. It sucks.
The check engine light came back on. After, 3 weeks? 2 weeks?
I don't think it was even that long.
I don't know anymore, man.
All right, so I asked a question here. Answer the internet. Would you rather know every time someone talked S about you over text, or every time someone talked S about you out loud? Nathan says out loud because people will text junk, but it's serious if they speak it. Gibby says out loud. He goes, got to hear their voice, and Cam goes out loud. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I want to hear it out loud because I want to be the guy that just like walks through the door and be like, "What'd you say?"
Yeah, I think I'd go out loud as well. I agree with that.
Yeah, text, I don't know. I mean, I'm in a text group with you and someone else, and I talk crap about you in that group. Yeah. So I mean, like,
I think that's okay.
At least I'm upfront about it.
That's true.
Cotter smells today.
Well, because I just walked out of that bathroom that I think 4 different guys have gone in and destroyed. So it's so bad, and I'm guessing most of it's because of that we got like the industrial spray, and it's just that horrible smell. So I'm not breathing in through my nose because I don't want to smell any of it. But because of it's been sprayed so much in there, now I feel it in my lungs.
Yeah, it's in your pores.
Oh, it's so horrible. I mean, I go back and it's like, I gotta pee, and our third favorite salesperson, Mike, our sales manager, Mike Williams, is like, I wouldn't go in there. I would not go in there. I'm like, that bad? He goes, it's been high traffic.
It's been high traffic. The bathroom has been devastated this morning. Apparently, we all had an over-rambunctious weekend.
Everybody had burritos or something. I don't know.
Oh, speaking of good food had this weekend, have you ever heard of Troy? It's the Mediterranean joint on Abercorn.
I have heard of it, but I passed it, but I've never gone.
So one of my wife's clients told her about it and said it was amazing. So we just stopped by and got carry out last night. It is outstanding.
Really?
It is really, really good, really reasonably priced. And apparently it is beautiful inside. It's like in a little strip mall that's just past that Walmart neighborhood market
on
Abercorn. It's like literally the next shopping complex to the right.
Okay.
It is so good. Yeah, I actually want to go in and eat now because the food was so delicious.
Nice. What'd you get?
I went typical American. I don't know what I should get, so I went gyro.
Okay.
I went gyro, and then she went with some like pasta dish that was really good. Went with calamari. Calamari was good, not great, but I'm a calamari snob.
True.
Yeah, dude, the food was so good at Troy on Abercorn. Speaking of Troy, pay me. Give me some free stuff, some free euros with all that praise I just heaped upon you.
Yeah, no, that's a good call. I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't know where to start. It's not like I've gone to a bunch of Mediterranean restaurants.
Just go with a gyro. The gyro is the typical thing, and it was a very large gyro, delicious.
Good.
And it was cheap. It was like $10.
Oh, nice.
And it came with fries, and I think our total bill was like $30.
Oh, that's not
bad. We got an
bad.
appetizer and 2 entrees. So
That's not bad at all.
yeah, really, really super affordable, super good. But it's like in the weirdest place possible. Like there's a barber shop next door and whatever, a vitamin store. All right, guys, just one more break. We're going to get to that here in, just like 2.5 minutes.
2.5.
The show. Tomorrow, Torture Tuesday. We're going to talk about it here, but I'll be wearing a dog shock collar and eating a very hot pepper.
During Marshall's Music News.
During Marshall's Music News. So it'll be more like 9:30 tomorrow-ish will be Torture Tuesday.
It will be interesting. It'll be fun for me.
You've done quite a few Torture Tuesdays. So.
No, I have.
Tim goes, I used to be a sous chef at Troy. No kidding. Can you confirm their food is good? For years and years, I worked there. Oh. Do you like the food there? You don't work there anymore, so you can tell the truth.
Is it good? What should we order?
Yeah.
What's on the secret menu? Ooh. Is there a secret menu?
Oh, great questions, Tim. You got a minute and a half to answer those. Do you find Troy good? What would you eat? The gyro, he says. And then is there a secret menu? And what other dishes should people try? He goes, get the gyro. I get it. The gyro is delicious. I confirmed that already. There's no secret menu.
Bummer.
He says no secret menu. Any other dish people should get?
The gyro.
My wife got, I don't know, starts with an M or something. I don't know. But it was delicious. Maybe if I still work there. Things keep breaking here. You may start working there again. Also, where's our red flashing light for the phone? Tim.
All right, guys, got 1 minute. 1 minute before the final break.
Only if Tim knew that every day he doesn't get us a red flashing light for the phone, you you go into his office and you rub your testicles along his keyboard, and he does it every day. He does it every day. I go, stop, no, stop, Cotter, stop rubbing your balls over that man's computer. I don't know. I'm in the background. I film it, maybe. I don't know.
We got 30 seconds. Tomorrow is Torture Tuesday on the show. Details in a bit about what Marshall's going to have to do. It's 2 for the price of 1 tomorrow.
It's going to be a good one, man.
I cannot wait. First, last story from Marshall's Music News.
So in a recent interview, Jacoby Shaddix of Papa Roach said that their new album is complete. It's done. This is the month of March 2020, 2021. Keep that in mind because you're not going to like when they release it. So here's what he said. He goes, we rented a house in August of 2020 in the summer. We wrote a ton of music. We lived there. We got COVID tests. We had a friend who was a cook. He moved in with us. We bought all the food. He just cooked for us every day, and we just lived music 24 hours a day. He goes, this record, in my opinion, wait for it, we've taken it to the next level. No way.
They did.
He goes, our vision for this, how we take rock into the future, that's kind of how he looked at making this new album. He thinks bands like The Architects and Bring Me the Horizon are bringing rock into the future. Now, this is the first album since who do we trust? And, of course, they put out an album almost every 2 years.
They're always busy.
They're becoming the Weezer of the rock world, where Weezer is to the alternative world. Now, Jacoby did say touring is not coming back for the rest of this year for the most part in 2021. He goes, I mean, there'll be some pop-up shows here and there, just like we experienced at Adelitas Way on Friday, but they said Papa Roach will not drop a new album and tour again until 2022. He goes, we're just going to wait it out.
I get it.
I mean, if you have the funds where you're able to do that,
yeah,
good for bands like Papa Roach who are able to do that. I'm sure there'll be more music from the guys eventually, just to remind us that they're still here.
Yeah.
In at least 2021. But we are not getting a new album, and we are not going to see the guys on tour. What will Welcome to Rockville do? They're always on Welcome to Rockville.
I was just going to say, I think they have just like, an open door policy with Papa Roach. They can play whenever they want. I mean, that's not touring. I mean, they might be able to do like a Welcome to Rockville type date, right? Or are they shutting down anything?
I don't know. He goes, we're not going to drop a new album and tour until 2022. Now, does that mean a one-off show could happen? We're not for sure, but that's what Jacoby's saying here.
All right. Tomorrow on the show, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never done the stream thing yet, we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch each and every morning. Tomorrow is the day for your first video stream experience, because tomorrow is Torture Tuesday. Marshall, I cannot say it enough. You're stepping up in ways I don't have the cojones to do.
Yep.
An electric shock dog collar.
Right.
Which you're giving me the remote control for.
Yeah.
Before we even fire that up, you're going to eat whatever the hottest pepper you can find later on today at the store.
At least a habanero.
Okay. And that's going to happen right before Marshall's Music News.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to read these stories after eating a hot pepper.
Right.
And while I continue to shock you through the dog collar.
Yeah, so the last half an hour, 45 minutes of the show is going to be the most listenable to portion of our show, probably since we started it 2.5 weeks ago. It's going to be so much fun for you guys, not for me. Yes, Torture Tuesday's back. The dog collar, it arrives today. I will test it out. Also, the habanero, I'm going to go buy it this afternoon.
Okay.
I mean, we are going to be locked and loaded for tomorrow.
I don't know what's going to happen, so I will be firing up the delay.
Right.
Just to be safe.
You should also have 911 on speed dial.
No, that I don't care about. That's not a big deal.
Oh, thanks.
So Torture Tuesday tomorrow. Check us out starting at 6 o'clock. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1, Eric Andre, do your thing. All right, guys.
Thanks for hanging on this very chill Monday. We appreciate that. Tim goes, why would you lick your... Tim goes, really? I lick my keyboard every morning. Damn it. And then he goes, why would you lick your keyboard, you ass? Don't you tell me how to live my life. Gibby goes, yeah, come hang out with me on Twitch. So there you go, guys. Once again, thanks for hanging out with us. Another beautiful Monday here at the Rock 106.1 studios. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Tomorrow, Torture Tuesday. Wednesday, St. Patty's Day. We got all sorts of stuff going on. We've talked about it a bunch, so we'll tell you all about that later. Other than that, that's it.
All right, guys.
You got anything?
That's it. That's it. See you guys.
See you guys. Bye.